Who was that? Team Hazard. What up? You're the only person I see. Would be cracking. Says there's 5 people in here though. Happy Saturn's Day to you, bro. Happy Saturn's Day. What up, Leah? Mega Bills. What's cracking? Summer Breeze. What it do? Kevin Wise. Me too. Almighty Sekou. Mrs. B. What up? Immortal 9. What up, Q? Yo, I gotta get that archive from you, Q. What up? Kimberly Bell, what's cracking? Ellison Gray, DJ Sherm, what up? Ruth Thompson, Jesus, what up? What up, Jimmy? What's poppin', man? No class tomorrow, Jimmy. Lauren Camille, I think that's it. What's cracking? Tracy, Dwayne Hicks, Jason Lewis, Tyra, what up? One Immaculate, what's happening? Dr. Sinister, what up? Wise Guy, what's cracking? No Name, okay. Hood Politics Entertainment. You an agent, No Name? You an agent? That's why you ain't got no name up in here. Hey, don't be no agent up in here. What up, Roger? Roger G. Got you, Dr. Sinister, Ishmael Timbo. What's up, King Coop? Carmel Soldier, Travion McClinton, King Lemuel Productions. What up, Mr. King? Mr. King Shack? Excuse me. What's happening? Tata. What up, Tata Self Love? Okay. What's happening? Eric Mason, Rob Murray, Thomas Mitchell, Henty Hetty Nefru, and Lamont Bonner and Eric Johnson. What's happening, yo? See, I wasn't even supposed to do a live stream today. Y'all just checked on in, huh? You just checked to see if I was on, or did you get notified? Did YouTube notify you? They give you the notification? Wasn't supposed to do a live stream today with so much shit going on. God damn. I was supposed to take the goddamn day off. They won't let me take the day off. But I told you I wouldn't come back unless some aliens popped up. Well, said I wasn't gonna do a live stream today unless some aliens showed up, and well, we gonna talk about it. What up, WDMA? Let's pop locking. So, a few announcements as we do. Anybody who ordered the police stop law package, it's out, it's gone. All your stuff is sent. I sent the last packages yesterday, so you should have gotten an email yesterday about your package. So don't hit me up. Just wait for it. It's in the mail. Or look for your email with the tracking number. And so I'm gonna still give that deal because I'm not going on vacation until a couple more days. So actually tomorrow, but I won't be leaving. So I'm going to give you the same deal. Anybody who orders the Great Book of Melanin Research right here, the hard copy, make sure you get in there. It's the only place you can get this is realnagas.com. Unless you copy it. Unless you plagiarize. No, you don't plagiarize, but if you copy it, the only way you can do this is if you copy it. But if you don't have the files to copy it, your book is going to be crazy huge. So, but realnagas@gmail.com. Boom, you get the Know Your Rights Manual, the Public Official Bonds book, the the Constitutional Rights card right here, and the Qualified Immunity card with the notice. These right here has been getting some people out of some jams that they shouldn't be getting themselves into. You shouldn't be doing that anyway. You should be conscious, safe drivers. But if you get into some stuff, or if the police try to railroad you, this come in handy, especially if you don't know the law. You hand the police officers this with your driver's license. You say, I don't answer questions. And you sit there, boom, you let them You let them do what they do. Again, this tells police officers what your rights are, what will happen when they violate your rights. And this tells them that they lose qualified immunity when they violate your constitutional rights, or when if you alert them they're in danger of violating your constitutional rights, and then they do it, they do it on camera, then they lose their qualified immunity. And this is the law cases that state that. So once they look at this thing with the law cases on it, they be like, oh shit, I don't want none of this. They don't want none of this. So boom, right here. And so, like I said, I'm going to extend the package deal with the 5 decks of flashcards. Boom, right here. You get police stop flashcards 1 and 2, law and government flashcards 1 and 2, and the police stop law cases, where all those cases, those laws come from, the police stop cases that those come from, the Supreme Court cases that those laws come from. So make sure you get over there, realnagas.com, and hook it up. And I will hook you up till Tuesday. All right, that's the last day you got till Tuesday, and then I ain't doing nothing else. All right, so appreciate you guys for supporting. That's how you can really support me over there. Remember, we don't have a super chat in here because YouTube, they bullshitting. Maybe with Trump back, maybe I can get back into the monetary program with YouTube. I heard YouTube has been letting off. They haven't been tripping as much since Trump got elected. So maybe I can get back into the program, YouTube, that you kicked me out of because I was telling the truth. But if you want to support, make sure you get over. You can cash at me at Real Nagas, the number 9, if you want to support. Or again, realnagas.com. That's how you really support. Get this great book, The Melanin Research, the hard copy. Hook yourself up, because I need you to know the law, everybody. I need this law army. Trump coming. Trump done hired all kind of crazy police-loving, war-mongering cats. He done put in the war. Trump done went crazy. He done put a couple of good people in this cabinet, but he done put a couple of crazy mugs in there too. And that police is coming. So the links are in the bio if you guys want to know where to get this stuff. You can't click on it because they took me out of the monetary program, but you can copy and paste. All right. Appreciate you guys for that. And again, Patreon, if you want to get over to Patreon and learn how to get yourself out of the system, 1 foot in, 1 foot out of the system. This is really how we got to do it, because we don't know what the hell they about to do now. Trump is going to have to implement some type of police state to get it back to what they believe was when America, what they believe when America was great. So that was law and order in their mind, and law and order against who? You, melanated people. That's what they, for the most part. But all these smash and grabs and all that stuff that's going on, the predominant face that's on these videos is melanated people doing these smash and grabs. So they believe they got to put the smash back down on you niggas. So it's coming. So make sure you want to get out of the system. You get over to patreon.com/realnagas. Pull yourself out of the jurisdiction of the corporation so they can't come after you. They can't come after you. And this is for the government. Police stop law is for right now when you deal with the police. Status laws for when the government comes after you. When they try to tax you, they try to come after you for your taxes, or they try to say that you're some type of enemy of the state or anything like that. You already separated yourself from the system. We're going to talk about why you want to separate yourself from the system in a minute too, because you are paying your money. Your taxes are going into that system, and with it goes your energy. You participate in the bullshit that system does. You don't necessarily want to agree with it, but you're giving your money over to it, so your energy is a part of it. That's all money is a physical manifestation of the energy that you've put out into the universe to obtain whatever that medium is of exchange. So when they take that money from you, they're taking energy that you put out into the universe. So your energy is going to their bullshit. So ultimately, you want to pull yourself away from that system. So again, patreon.com/realnagas. Sign up for the status classes. You can also sign up for the police stop law class over there if you don't want to join the Know Your Rights Foundation to be a part of it. You can join the police stop law classes at realnagas.com. Patreon.com/realnagas. But if you want to join this get in here and join for free. We will teach you for free. This is knowyourrightsfoundation.org. Please get over there, /volunteers. We will teach you the law for free so you can get out there and start teaching the people in your community, because it's coming, boy. We need this army against Trump. Trump coming. He's empowered the police to start smacking the shit out of you again. Even if he can't create new laws, because policing is state by state. So he can't necessarily create laws that will empower police officers on the federal level, because he doesn't have that power. But what he can do is make the police officers who are in these places feel more empowered to smack the crap out of you, so you can't go and file federal lawsuits. See, he may make it harder for you to file federal lawsuits against police officers. So, boom, this is why we got to get over here, knowyourrightsfoundation.org. Learn the law for free. You understand? Boom. And when you fill out the questionnaire or application on the just like a return application, you fill it out, we will send you a questionnaire to really fill out, just some questions so we can know about you. Fill that out, send it back to us, and then we will get back to you with an interview date. Right now, we've had the last interviews for the year. We won't be starting back up interviews until the next year. So if you want to get in at the beginning of the year, start getting in right now, because we're going to shut it off at some time, because it'll be a lot of people trying to get in, so we have to measure that up. So if you want to get in at the beginning of the year, knowyourrightsfoundation.org, right here, /volunteers. Make sure you get in there. All right. I don't have any juices from the homie Timmy Tight Top. He didn't drop off any juices, man. What's up with the juices, Timmy Tight Top? But please go hook the homie up, Timmy Tight Top, at We Juice. He got all the good juices. Yo, Conceptual Elixirs, appreciate you, brother. Thank you, man. For the cash app, everybody, the shawarma donation. I got 2 weeks of chicken shawarma left, y'all. Only 2 weeks before I go on my cleanse. It's gonna be a sad day. It's gonna be a sad day, y'all. But I'm about to mash out for these 2 weeks. So if you wanna hit me up with some chicken shawarma donation, that's cash. Hit me the cash up. Appreciate you guys. But if you want the weed juice, you want to be healthy. Don't be like me. You want to be healthy. You want to get the weed juice. Make sure you get on your healthy side of the game. I'm going there. I'm gonna be there in 2 weeks. But if you want to, you want to get ahead of me, a head start, you can call Timmy Tight Top up at We Juice for We Juice. That's 323-776-2587. Again, 323-776-2587. And tell him you saw it on Real Nagas, and let him know the code is 5 off juice, and he will hook you up with the discount. All right. That's the way you get it. That's the way you help out, everybody. That's the way we got to support, because YouTube tries to control. They try to pull the controls. I think YouTube is going to be broken up eventually. It's going to be their karma. Sorry, YouTube, that's your karma. But they're going to break up Google and stuff eventually. But right now, they're still trying to suppress the speech. So how you can support Cash App at Real Nagas. All right. So let's get it going, y'all. All right. So political news. Got to hit you with the political news first. Got to start it off. So it comes out from an inside donor that Biden, the Beezy, B-Dog, he engineered the whole Democratic downfall. Shout out to Biden. Shout out to you, Biden. Weekend at Biden's. Biden, he engineered the whole damn thing. That's why he was, when you saw him at the podium and shit, when he was giving over when Kamala lost, that's why he was electric sliding and shit at the podium. He was electric sliding his ass off, boy. He was like, hey. That nigga was, hey, boy. Then the Biden electric slide. But Yeah, that's when when Trump came to the office to congratulate. Did you see how much he was smiling when Trump was at the office when he was handing over power at the White House? Biden could not stop smiling. He was like, "Hey, it's gonna be okay, guys. Hey, Trump, congratulations, buddy." That nigga had the biggest Kool-Aid grin. I mean, damn. I think they stopped shooting Biden up with whatever that shit was they was shooting him up with, and he got a little bit of his faculties back. But damn, man, Biden engineered the whole thing. So the lady, she came on, she's an Asian lady. She was a Democrat. She helped raise most of that like $1 billion for Kamala. And she said Kamala and them, she felt Kamala's campaign lied to her. They kind of misled them. They kept telling them that she was gonna win. Like they was like for sure she was gonna win. And I don't know how you believe that, because in an election, basically it's like gambling. You have no guarantee that the person you're supporting is gonna win. But apparently these donors were getting guarantees that Kamala was gonna win, and they went along with it. That's stupid, but they believed it. So you know, they were just handing over money. But she said they found out that Kamala's internal polling showed Trump winning at least 400 electoral votes. Like basically that's a trounce. That's an absolute trounce in the election, right? So they were like, holy shit. So they knew that they were going, that's why they were scrambling. We need another debate, Trump, and he's Hitler and booty whoop. And I mean, they were doing everything that they could do because they saw their internal polling saw them losing. But the story goes, Biden didn't want, so Biden was supposed to, this is how the thing went. So when Biden first agreed to run for president and during the Pandeezy, the agreement was you're going to run only for one term. You're going to be a one-term president. Then we're going to have a primary. And then we're going to really get the person who's going to be the, excuse me. Oh, thank you. Appreciate you. Polo Mail. RealNagas.com if you want to get any of the gear. I got hundreds of t-shirts there. Maybe just other way you can support. Make sure you get there and hook it up. So he said he was supposed to be a one-term president. They was going to hold the primary, get another Democrat in there, and then they was going to hold, that Democrat was supposed to be president for another 8 years. So basically, they would have the presidency for 12 years straight, at least, while they were figuring out how to lock it up for years and years to come, right? So this is basically a coup of the system, right? This is what they were trying to do. So Biden gets in there, and what do you know? He wins the election, right? Just, you know, somehow he got 81 million votes. More than Obama, when Obama was the most, Obama was the you know, the highest profile, the most popular person to ever run for president, next to Trump now. It's Trump now. But back then, or in the Democratic Party, it's Biden. I mean Obama, and Biden got 81 million votes somehow. When they averaged 65 million votes to 69 million votes in the last 3 to 4 elections. Somehow Biden got 81 million votes, right? So he wins that election, right? He's supposed to bow out after 4 years, right? That's what's supposed to happen. Biden gets in there. This nigga started loving the presidency. Who wouldn't? They start treating this nigga like a king. He got Secret Service with him. He got niggas bowing down to him. He got carte blanche. When you the president, you basically live like a trillionaire. There's nothing that you can't do as the president. There's nothing you can't do. Biden got in there, and really, I think it was Jill Biden Biden too, but Jill Biden was like, hey, shit, nigga, get this shit up. I don't think so. So Jill and them basically convinced Biden to run again for president, because that's why it took him by surprise when he announced it. If you remember, he was in an interview. It was on an interview with some news. I forgot the news broadcast company that he was with, but they were talking to him and they said, people keep asking, are you going to run for president again? Because he had kept shooking the question for a while. And they kept asking him, are you going to run for president again, Mr. President, blah, blah. Then he came out and he said, yeah, I'm going to run again. I'm going to run again. And all the damn Democrats was like, what the fuck? They tripped out, right? Because he was supposed to bow out. So now they can't really, they can't really make him bow out because he's the president. If he wants to run again and he's announced it on public TV, national TV, they can't really call it back. So now they got to run with Biden. So, but they feel, all right, we're going to sabotage the nigga. They know he fucked up, right? They know he's messed up in the dome. And so they're going to let him run the whole time. They plan to pull him out. They plan to sabotage him by putting him in front of the public, just like they did in that debate. He would tank, and they would be able to put another person in to the primary, right? They would be able to hold another primary, and they would be able to put another Democrat in, maybe Gavin Newsom or the governor of Philadelphia or Pennsylvania. So that was supposed to be the plan, right? So Biden tanked, and he still said after he tanked in the debate, he still said, I'm not leaving. He was like, fuck that. I ain't leaving. Jill Biden was like, I ain't leaving, bitch. I'm not fucking leaving. You seen Leonardo DiCaprio and what was that? What was that damn movie? Oh man. The movie with the where he was the damn, where he did the stocks. What was that damn movie? Where he was a stockbroker. He did the stocks. I keep forgetting that damn. What was that movie where he did the stocks? Come on, man. Y'all know the movie? Wolf of Wall Street. Thank you. If you remember that speech he gave like one of the best speeches in the movie ever. When he was standing, the FBI came and told him that they was gonna let him go if he decided he would leave. The feds came and got him and said, "Look, nigga, you got to pay some of this money back. We'll let you go free, but you got to leave the company. You can't." So he got up there, he gave that speech. Then he looked at everybody, and he said, "I'm not fucking leaving." That was the best part. I'm not fucking leaving. So that's what Jill Biden did. Biden was supposed to leave. Jill Biden did a Leonardo DiCaprio, and that was an audible. So Obama and Pelosi came in and they devised a plan. They said, look, they got Kamala in on it to 25th Amendment Biden. So they told him, look, man, we're going to 25th Amendment you if you don't drop out. So this is kind of what happened. So he wouldn't leave. So they basically, whoever was running his Twitter account, they announced it without him knowing. They announced that he was dropping out of the race. And then Obama and them went and told him, like, look, man, we've already announced that you were dropping out of the race. There's nothing you could do about it. So Biden or Jill, I think it may have been Jill really plotting and planning, but whoever it was Biden or Jill, they said, okay, bitch. They came out 30 minutes later and endorsed Kamala. They came out 30 minutes later and endorsed Kamala because they had already known Kamala wasn't the good candidate. So they wasn't going to pick Kamala. That's why it took Obama 3 days to endorse Kamala because they weren't going to pick Kamala. They were going to hold a primary and choose a new person. So Biden, as a fuck you to the Obama and Pelosi, 30 minutes later, he came out and he endorses Kamala, knowing that they can't pull back from that because it's a black woman. She got 2 woke infinity stones. She a black woman, right? So they can't be like, no, we don't want her. We're gonna primary her because the sisters in the Democratic Party would have flambazled the Democrats, right? So they had to run with her. So Biden basically made the Democratic Party have to stick with Kamala. Then through the whole thing, he comes out and he's sabotaging her, wearing a Trump hat at this nigga was holding press conferences while she was holding rallies. I mean, this nigga was sabotaged. Then while she was holding a rally at the White House, she was holding a rally at the White House that Biden wasn't invited to. Biden wasn't invited to. Then he was pissed. So that's when he came out and he went online and he called Trump supporters garbage, floating garbage. He did that as a fuck you to Kamala because she was holding a rally at the White House. She was holding a party at the White House and didn't invite him. So Biden engineered Kamala's whole downfall. So we got Biden to thank, y'all. Y'all put your hands together for the Honorable Joe B. Deasy. Thank you, Joe. I'm gonna say thank you, Jeezy Joe. Joe is a damn scheming ass, man. Oh man, Joe is a cold one. So he foiled their plans. Appreciate that one. So moving along, that was funny as hell. Now the Democrats, though, they are floating the idea of the stop the steal. Remember, they was vilifying Trump the whole time because he was talking about stop the steal, and they stole the election, and they stole it. It was stolen. Yo, Nina, appreciate you for the Cash App. Thank you, girl. Appreciate everybody with the Cash App. Appreciate you guys for the support. So now the Democrats are floating the idea of stop the steal. They think the Republicans stole the election now. Now all of a sudden, questioning the election is okay now. They stole it. They stole it. So I don't know. So basically what they found out is that Elon had known, because Elon was watching a whole bunch of, he had an algorithm that was watching a bunch of poll sites and stuff. So he had it linked, he had an app that he had an algorithm built for him. He had it specially made that had all of the top polls feeding him real-time information. So Elon knew like 3 to 4 hours before they called the election. He was at Mar-a-Lago 4 hours before the election. He was like, all right, I'm out. Trump won. And he got up and he bounced, right? So they heard that. And now they think Elon did something he did something in the algorithms of the polls or some shit. And now they're saying that he stole the election. That him and Trump stole the election. Yo, Roger Rose, appreciate you. Oops, thank you for the shawarma donation, brother. He said support for the shawarma. Appreciate that, man. I'll tell you, boy. So now then there's a top voting place called Poly Market. So it does political betting. So it takes all the elections into account, and it does this whole thing. You can bet the whole time. So it shows you who's winning. Usually that's like real time knowing who people really want to win the election, right? Other than these bullshit polls that are out here, Poly Market is people betting their money, right? So you only put money down on who you really think gonna win, right? Or who you want to win. So Polymarket had the most accurate information. Like they were like 90 something percent right the whole time. Throughout the whole time they were betting. They did their analysis. So because they was right 90 something percent of the time, the government then broke into this fool's house, the owner of Polymarket, and seized all his computers. And they just seized all his information. Crazy. They are not accepting this win. They are going through it. They're gonna try to find some damn way to stop Trump from taking office if they can still. So the Polymarket dude is now he's under investigation. So they're still trying to stop this shit. And they floated something called what is it? There was somebody in front of Congress. They're trying to float something called like a shadow government. They're trying to float like a shadow government to be in place behind Trump in case Trump doesn't do what they want him to do. They're putting together a shadow, what they call it, a shadow cabinet. That's what he called it. And he pitched it to Congress. This one congressman, he pitched it to Congress that we're going to have a shadow cabinet in case Trump don't do what the fuck we want him to do. We'll have another cabinet working behind the scenes. These niggas is crazy. They trying to steal this shit. So we're moving along. So Trump put basically the Trump administration he started putting people into his cabinet immediately. So this is why they're trying to take him down. So he has basically like a bunch of plans to like elevate the freedom of speech. Did y'all see his freedom of speech talk? Excuse me. If you haven't seen Trump's freedom of how he plans to bolster freedom of speech, that's something you got to listen to. If he puts all those plans into effect, that's some real shit. So I think it's on his website. Trump, just type in Trump freedom of speech, and the shit he's talking about freedom of speech is off the chain. But no federal. He also has a plan where no federal agents can get a job once they leave office for 7 years. You can't leave. You can't get a job at a tech company that's holding data for 7 years, because remember the Twitter files came out and they was showing that FBI was working at Twitter and CIA was working at YouTube and all that stuff the whole time still. And so now he says these people from these agencies can't go and work for data companies for at least 7 years after they leave the federal government. So these niggas putting in a bunch of plans that the intelligence deep state don't want in effect. This nigga, he's about to come dismantle and reshape this whole shit, and they don't want it. They are tripping the fuck out. He is coming to tear the whole shit down, and the deep state is tripping. So RFK, he put RFK as the head of the Health and Human Services Director, right? So in case y'all don't know what that is, Health and Human Services, the position that RFK holds, they're over everybody. All the agencies, the top, like, so they're over the FDA, they're over the CDC, they're over the NIH, the USDA, they're over all of that. That's Robert F. Kennedy. He's going to be the top dude over all of that now. That's some shit. Now, I didn't think he was going to really do it, but he put RFK in there, and RFK is a real one. So, hey. So RFK, he said, this is what RFK said on his Twitter. He says, the Trump administration will change the personnel of public health agencies on day one. And then he said, and if we can't fire them, we can ship them to a new HHS headquarters in Guam. They gonna make up a new department in Guam and ship your ass. Hey, my nigga, how's your Guamanese? You speak Guamanese? How you don't speak Guamanese, nigga? At some point in time, you might have had to go to Guam, my nigga. You should have been boning up on your Guamanese, my nigga. We need you to go to Guam immediately and speak Guamanese to these Guamanians. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, pack your shit up real quick. Hey, we need a stat, baby. We need you immediately. Hey, here's a book on Guamanese. While you're on the plane, get brushed up on your Guamanese. You know what I'm saying? This is the conjunctions. This is the pejorative. This is you getting in there. You got to contextualize. This is the feminine. You got to speak. This is the feminine. Then you got a masculine. Yeah. Oh. This nigga's about to kick ass. So if you don't want to go to Guam, what's gonna happen? You got to quit. Or learn Guamanese. you got to bone up on your Guamanese, or your ass got to quit. So this is how he gonna get rid of people. God damn. And I fuck with it all day. Send them niggas to Guam. So then there was another story that came out about FEMA. Did y'all hear the story about FEMA? And now the FEMA agents were told not to go to Trump's houses, not the people go to the houses during the Hurricane Milton that had Trump flags and Trump signs out. So the funny thing is, when I heard this story, when I first heard the story, I said, that's probably a sister who did that. And why did I say that? Because first off, more women have taken over the government agencies right now. It's mostly a bunch of women running the government agencies at the time. So, this is why we got a lot of things that's going on. But not only that, there's a lot of sisters in these agencies right now. And to me, only a sister would be like, fuck them Trump motherfuckers. Them Trump voting motherfuckers. Fuck that. That's what I saw in my head. I was like, I saw a sister like, fuck them Trump voting motherfuckers. They ain't getting no damn help. That's what I saw. Now, then they showed the person. This is before I knew who did it. Then they showed the person. Hey, lo and behold, it was a sister. Now, am I psychic? No, not at all. But that just said to me, the only person who would have the fortitude, the intestinal fortitude, because sisters think I can do shit. These sisters, these Democratic sisters, let me say that. These Democratic sisters, they think they run everything. They can just do whatever in the Democratic Party, and there's no repercussion. They can talk shit in Congress. They can curse and talk crap in Congress and all that type of shit. Nothing happens to them. Why? Because they got the woke get out of jail free card. They're a woman and they're a black woman, right? So those are two. And then don't let them be gay on top of that. Like Corinne Jean-Pierre, whatever her name is. That's 3 damn get out of jail free woke cards, right? So they know they winning right now. So I said, all right. Yo, thank you, Roger Rose. You said allegedly Joy Reid did that shit? What did she do? Let me know what she did. But so this chick, the woke, I just knew it was it was a sister. That's just based off of that, because I knew only a sister would have the the fortitude, the you know what I'm saying, the ovaries to be able to. We ain't fucking with no Trump motherfuckers and not think nothing was gonna happen. And I think no repercussion was gonna come behind that. Because they had, get out of jail free cards. But now they they fired her, right? They fired the girl. But then that's when she started going off. She went on a bunch of news broadcasts, and she said, you said, what'd you say, Michelle? Does it sound like something Eddie Murphy would say? Guamanese. You gotta bone up on your Guamanese. But So she did a bunch of interviews, and it came out that she said, no, I'm the scapegoat. Because they showed a text feed her text feed where it said, don't go to Trump house, avoid Trump houses. And she said that a lot of times, so basically her first thing was like, safety is our first priority, right? So when we go to Trump houses, a lot of times they're adverse to the administration, to people who work for the government, and they're hostile. So a lot of times we'll say, if we meet hostility, avoid that house or that street altogether. So this is what she's saying. This is the policy of FEMA. So then she said, but that wasn't her policy to avoid Trump. She said they had been doing this as a policy. So it wasn't her just saying don't go to Trump houses. They said this was a policy of FEMA that they had been doing for a while. So they had been not going to Trump people, basically giving help to Trump house people who had Trump signs and flags on their houses, which is crazy. That you are choosing who gets medical help based off of political affiliation. That's some bullshit. These people, I mean, their tax money pays for your job, and you gonna sit there and tell them you're gonna take their tax money and not help them? They literally that's what they pay for. So whoever was doing it, the sister she was the scapegoat. So even though I was right that it was a sister, apparently she's the scapegoat. So, but I don't know if she had a problem with it. She didn't seem like she had a problem with it. But she's a scapegoat and they've been doing that. So they're about to open up an investigation on FEMA. So for sure, get everybody out of FEMA who's whack as hell, who gave $150 billion to illegal immigrants last year. Got to get all them niggas out of there. So if this didn't happen, there wouldn't be a magnifying glass on FEMA now. So shit happens. Shit has to happen certain ways. So she's the sacrifice, so that so they can go in and reform FEMA. So sorry, girl, but hey, it had to be somebody. But she shouldn't have put the text out. I mean, I don't know if they have more text feeds, but she shouldn't have the fact that she let that get out like that. That should have been just some unspoken thing, some undocumented thing that, if you see a Trump crib, don't go in that house. You should never have fucking documentation that you have your bullshit. What's wrong with you? That just makes no damn sense. So, then moving along. So in 2023, so that girl, that's FEMA's is with the bullshit. But in 2023, this is crazy. A federal spending report comes out, because we're talking about where your taxes go and how those people paid taxes for FEMA to help them, and they didn't get no help. Now this is crazy, because let me tell you where all your tax money goes, y'all. Let's sit back and take this ride with me on where your tax money goes. Me, I ain't with the government. So that's why I say your tax money. This is why I prefaced this whole thing. I started by saying your energy, when you pay your taxes, that's part of your energy going to the government. So you need to figure out how to separate yourself from that energy. And when I tell you where your money goes right now, you're going to see why you want to separate yourself from the government. So a federal spending report comes out from Senator James Lankford and shows basically the dumb shit the government is spending your tax money on. Here we go. Sit back and take the ride. Here we go. $30,000 to study the secret language of butchers in Paris. Apparently, butchers got a secret code. And we needed to pay $30,000 to figure out the secret code of butchers. Hey, nigga, you cutting the meat wrong, my nigga. Like, nigga, what that mean? Hey, nigga, cut the goddamn meat on the side. Don't cut it down the middle. Cut the meat on the goddamn side. All right, my nigga. Like, what the fuck that mean? Goddamn, nigga said put the goddamn sauce on the goddamn on the brisket before you put the brisket in the goddamn oven. Goddamn, nigga, how many times? Like, okay, sauce on the brisket. Got it, nigga. Damn, nigga, calm down. So apparently, we needed to study the secret language of butchers in Paris. 30,000. Not we, because my money didn't go to this. I'm sorry if your money went to this. I empathize with all of you, but my money didn't go to this. $350,000 to develop AI smart toilets. We need the AI to be able to detect if you got like, nigga, what the hell, nigga? You eating muskrat? What the fuck, nigga? You eating muskrat shawarma, nigga? No. The AI toilet, hey, nigga, you got to lay off on the muskrat shawarma, my nigga. I can't do it no more, my nigga. I've been trying to get through this for the last couple months, nigga, but goddamn. The AI toilet is talking shit to you. Hey, nigga, I'm closed. I'm closed, nigga. Till you stop with the muskrat shawarma, I'm closed. AI toilets. Your money. 350,000. 660,000 to study the impact of COVID. Excuse me. The impact COVID had on Russian women. Because I guess Russian women are different than any other women in the world. And the fact that COVID, you can see what COVID did to other women in the world. You can't just extrapolate that into Russian women. Nah, you got to go actually see how that happened. Yo, Deotis, appreciate you. Thank you for the cash app, Deotis. Chicken shawarma donation, bro. So you got to go see how COVID, $660,000 to see how the effects of COVID on Russian women, because Russian women apparently are aliens. Russian women are aliens. Them bitches crazy. We thinking, you seen them Russian bitches? Them bitches, goddamn. We need to study them. Like, nigga, what? That ain't a regular woman? They from the planet Rashama. So $750,000 to the New York Metropolitan Opera fire alarm. Not to the opera. It went to the New York Metropolitan Opera fire alarm. Can somebody tell me what fire alarm costs $750,000? That's your money. That's where your tax money just went. $750,000. Can it detect? What can it, nigga? It better be able to detect fucking cancer, nigga. If a nigga walk through the door with cancer, that motherfucking alarm better go off. Like, nigga, God damn. $400,000 for a study on how to walk, $400,000 for a study on how to talk to ignorant people about climate change. We need $400,000 to figure out how to tell dumbass motherfuckers climate change exists. $400,000 to tell dumb motherfuckers about climate change. Okay. Great way to spend our money. Well, excuse me. $100,000 to see if sunfish are more aggressive when they take gin or tequila. Did y'all hear that? $100,000 to see if sunfish are more aggressive on gin or tequila? Hey, my nigga, what you want, my nigga? What you want? You want that? What you want? That Stoli? What you want? Oh, you want that Tanqueray? You want that Tanqueray? Okay. Stoli or Tanqueray? What you want? Like, the sunfish, like, hook me up with that Tanqueray, my nigga. You know what I'm talking about. You know, you heard Snoop. You know what I'm saying? You heard Snoopy do. God damn. If that what do you find out if the sunfish is more aggressive on the gin or the tequila? What's the outcome of that? What do we do? Are we gonna hold sunfish bouts? Are we gonna hold sunfish against a marmon? Sunfish against a goddamn tilapia? We gonna hold nigga the sunfish martial arts games and feed it tequila and let it go crazy on a goddamn salmon? What the fuck is going on, man? These niggas have lost their damn mind. $100,000 to see if Japanese quail are more sexually promiscuous if you give them cocaine. Holy shit, y'all. Do y'all see what the fuck is going on right now? Yeah, Mrs. B. Cocaine. Hey, my nigga. Woo! This nigga got his wing. This nigga wiping his beak with his wing and shit. Woo! Nigga, I be flying like a motherfucker when I'm out here, my nigga. Hey, nigga, where the cocaine at, my nigga? Hey, nigga, I gotta take a flight all the way to Florida, my nigga. I need, you know what I'm saying? Woo! Nigga, nigga wipe his beak. That was some good shit you gave me last week, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I got all the way to Florida and back. You know? So I need whatever that was. I need more of that. Florida. The quail. God damn, man. A grant went to Ecuador. To host 12 drag shows in Ecuador, y'all. 12 drag shows. You paid for 12 drag shows in Ecuador. Come on, vote. Let your money move. They was over there voguing on your dollar. Somebody dressing up like a goddamn Sasquatch Madonna. Nigga. Fucking Sasquatch Madonna was fucking crip walking the Vogue. Come on, Vogue. With your money. What else did they spend your money on? Let's see. The National Science Foundation did a study of butterflies in Europe. Can somebody tell me how a study of butterflies in Europe help you? Are the butterflies gonna fly from Europe to America? Is that what's gonna happen? Are we preparing for the butterflies? A European butterfly invasion? Because that's the only reason I can see for studying butterflies in Europe. Okay. There was a study of seat belts and helmets in Ghana to see if they were more effective in car crashes. Because we don't have the data on seat belts and car crashes, you guys. There's no data on that. We have no idea. We're spitballing out here, man. We're spitballing. We have no idea. What are we doing? What the fuck are we doing out here? Like, nigga, you don't know if a seatbelt works in a car crash. Or you don't know if a helmet, first of all, who gonna be riding around in the goddamn car in a goddamn helmet. Can somebody tell me who gonna be riding around the car in a goddamn helmet? But if you want to know if helmets work in crashes, there's something called the NFL that you can flick on every Sunday. Get all the data. Yeah, it's NASCAR. Amir, it's NASCAR. These niggas is Ghana just got paid to me. That's what that say to me. Ghana just got broke the hell off. Hold on a second. Here's some more of your money missing. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. This shit was hilarious to me. Prisoners thought to still be free and out of work. So this is niggas who was in jail. The government thought they were out of jail and working. The government sent $171 million to niggas in jail. And unemployment payments or Social Security. $171 million for niggas who was in jail. They had no job, but they got unemployment payments from the government. $171 million. Goddamn. Let's keep it going. There's $2 million for the construction of a kelp and shellfish nursery in Maine. Because I guess you just can't go to the ocean and study kelp and shellfish. You got to have a farm. We got to have a nursery. we got to have a baby crib and some little booties for the for the shellfish. Apparently, we can't go to the ocean and just put one of them damn things on and look in the ocean and just start, hey, shellfish, what you got popping? We can't do that. No, we need to build them $2 million nursery. $1.5 million to study the mating calls of country frogs to see if they're different from city frogs. How the fuck? The mating calls of city frogs and country frogs. What in the hell is going on? What is there, like a ribbit and a rabbit? 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 Like, what the how did that go? Ribbit, my nigga. That's the city frog. Rabbit, my nigga. I said ribbit, bitch. Don't make me come over here to jump on you, nigga. Like, okay. Then the country frog. Rabbit. I said rabbit, Clarence. Rabbit. Rabbit. Do you understand? Rib-it. It's called rabbit. Together. Put them together. Rib-it. Okay? Get it together. What the fuck are they doing? You got city frogs and country frogs. We need to know if it's rabbit or ribbit, my nigga. That's where your money went. $50 million in spending to the NIH includes $33 million to a firm that runs Monkey Island. A colony of around 3,000 primates sent to research labs. Additionally, the NIH grant totaling $3.7 million funded a study on monkeys and gambling. Monkeys and gambling? that monkeys at the goddamn at the roulette table. Come on, big money, big money, big money. Big money, big money. These niggas, what the fuck does that? What the hell is that monkey gambling? How's the monkey gambling? They taught him poker? I think, did they teach him poker? Then, part of another 12 million went to the University of Mississippi to test monkeys on meth. We need to get the monkeys high on meth to see what happens. $12 million to go drug up some monkeys on meth. Then Florida lab got $477,000 to help fund research into transgender monkeys. Transgender monkeys. What the fuck is a transgender monkey? The female monkeys, what the fuck? How does the female transgender monkey work? How does the dude mimic the female monkey? Ain't they the same? Don't they sound the same? How you tell? How can you tell a female? How can you tell the female transgender monkey from the male transgender monkey? They said the males get injected with female hormones. What the fuck? They're trying to turn male monkeys gay. They're turning male monkeys gay by pumping female hormones into the male monkeys. That's where your tax dollars is going. Goddamn, I ain't even done. Hold on, real quick. We're going to see if we can get through these real quick. This is crazy. Fucking transgender monkeys. Another $200,000 to make monkeys transgender to study HIV in trans women. Wait a minute. Isn't a trans woman just a dude? So don't you know what HIV does to dudes already? But no, we need $200,000 to turn monkeys transgender and then give them HIV. So, these niggas is crazy. Another $550,000 went to the NIH for cats research in Russia. They removed parts of the cat's brains to see if they could still walk on treadmills. Hey, my nigga, I know you missing a little bit of brain, but can you still, I ain't trying to make you do something that you can't do. You know what I'm saying? I know we cut a little bit of your brain out, but hop on that treadmill real quick and see if you can. How does that benefit anything in? Jackie Mack says, stop. I can't. This is where your money going. $15 million is going to Fauci security. Do you know you paying $15 million a year for Fauci to have security? Fauci? That's crazy. Another $1 million to a study to see if selfies make you happy. Do selfies make you happy, y'all? I think they do, otherwise people wouldn't take them. The end. That's for free. You get that information for free. Billions of people in the world take selfies. I think they make people happy. The end. Then, again, all of this on top of the $150 billion they sent to illegal immigrants last year. The over $200 billion they sent to Ukraine. The $20 to $30 billion they sent to New Khazaria. That shit is crazy. Then the Department of Health and Human Services, they got $3.38 million for the DEI programs. This shit is crazy. So all of this stuff is money laundering. Somebody said it in here. Yeah, Rachel Davis. It is. It's money laundering. That's exactly what this is. That's exactly what this is. It doesn't cost, all this stuff doesn't cost that much money. They take this money. It's about a fraction of what they say it costs. They take that money, then they go and donate it to the politicians who approve these earmarks. That's what these are called, earmarks. So when a big bill, when they go sign a bill and it has a big stack pages like this, it has mostly earmarks in here, this type of shit. And earmarks are just a way for politicians to get paid on the back end. The people who they give the earmarks to take all that money, they get a piece of it, and then they have to go back and reinvest it into the campaign of the politician who approved the earmark. So that shit is crazy. This is what Elon and Vivek Ramaswamy is supposed to be doing with the Department of Government Efficiency. So it'll weed out all the bullshit. All this bullshit spending. So he basically put them in the place to take out all that bullshit. So hopefully they can do that, because that shit is crazy. Now, like I said, the congressman, what's his name? So I'm gonna break down this shadow Congress that they were, or the shadow cabinet they were talking about. So this dude was named Wiley Nickel, and he floated to Congress. He stood in front of Congress, and he said that we needed a private administration to back up Trump. So he literally put out all the names of other Congress people that would take the place of a sitting president's actual cabinet. This is called treason, or at the very least sedition, where you subvert the ongoing government that was voted in by the people. So basically what they're doing by doing this, they're subverting the people's will. The people overwhelmingly voted for Trump and whatever the fuck he does. So you have to deal with that. Whatever the fuck it is, you have to deal with it, even if you don't like it. You can't come and be like, well, we don't like that, so we stopping it. No, well, most of the people, they voted for it. So whatever the fuck you think, you have to deal with it. But they like, nah, we gonna do what we want to do, which is Klaus Schwab and, that's gonna be Klaus Schwab and George Soros's plan, that globalization plan. They still need that to be on track. And Trump is about to take that out. I'm about to show you that in a minute. But Trump is a threat to that. So they need that that globalization plan to still be in effect. And any type of way they can, they're going to try to keep it going. So they're going to try to subvert this nigga with a shadow government, which is crazy. So then moving along, did y'all see about the shit that came out about Kamala's campaign, about the $1 billion that she spent her money on? So this is what Kamala spent her money on in her campaign. This is crazy. So basically, she's basically like, their belief is that she was laundering money because she paid all these damn celebrities. So this is what she did. She donated to a bunch of nonprofits, like $500,000 to Al Sharpton, his nonprofit, and he did an interview with her, which you ain't supposed to pay for interviews when you campaign. When you campaign, you're not supposed to pay for interviews. But she paid $500,000 to Al Sharpton. She gave $2 million to the National Urban League. She gave $150,000 to the Black Alliance. She gave another $150,000 to Black Church PAC. Now this is her trying to buy the black vote, y'all. I hope y'all don't think that this is her being nice to melanated people, her trying to support melanated people. She was trying to buy the melanated vote. She went to all these nonprofits who she thought had the black people ear, and she gave all this money away. So again, $150,000 to Black Church PAC. She gave $30,000 to the Haitian Ladies Fund, Another $150,000 to international free and accepted Masons. Yep, the International Free and Accepted Modern Masons. Now that's a black Masonic temple. So again, look at her. She tried to buy the melanated vote. She tried to buy it with $1 billion. She thought niggas was that gullible that she could pay and buy niggas off. So she a vote to action, the vote to live action phone received $275,000. Then they got another $4 million in October for a campaign to pressure black men to vote. This is all about, she took that bill. She like, I know the white people gonna vote for me because they feel guilty. So she needed to get the niggas on board who knew she wasn't black, and she was trying to claim that she was all black or whatever. And niggas knew she wasn't. Hey, you ain't like us. We know you ain't like us. We know you not. And so she knew she not. She know it. She know she was faking. So she had to go in there and try to buy the vote with $1 billion. And it still didn't work. Beyonce got paid $10 million for 3 minutes. For a 3-minute speech. Beyonce got $10 million. Megan Thee Stallion got $5 million for her shaking her ass. Lizzo got $2.5 million. Eminem got $1.8 million for him bringing Barack Obama out. Another nonprofit called Casa in Action. She tried to buy the Mexicans now. The nonprofit Casa in Action got $120,000. The Progressive Leadership Alliance of Nevada got $100,000. She gave all this money away to melanated people and Hispanics to try to buy their vote because she knew she wasn't gonna get that vote. And now she's $20 million in debt, and she owed her staff money. So now she has a donation. She has a fund. She's doing fundraising right now. She's doing fundraising to pay her staff that she didn't pay in the campaign with all the money she gave away to all the celebrities. So now she has to fundraise to pay the staff that she didn't pay. And this is who was going to be president and in charge of all of America's money. That's some crazy shit. That's absolutely insane. I mean, America dodged a damn bullet. Maybe, because Trump probably going to be crazy as hell too. So I ain't going to say that. But she's definitely a bullet we dodged. But now we got to see what the hell Trump crazy ass is going to do. So moving along, the dude Yuval Noah Harari, basically the evil doctor of the WEF and Klaus Schwab's booty buddy. Y'all seen him, the gay dude, the little emaciated, super skinny gay dude with the big ass head and shit? Basically, he did an interview before Trump got elected, and he was talking about the global world order. And this is what he said. The interview before Trump got elected. And you've seen this dude, the dude, he's the doctor who kept talking about transhumanism and people are going to evolve from being human to you're going to be a better human because you're going to be connected to technology and all that type of stuff. His name, so Yuval Noah Harari. I know you've seen this guy. If you're in your conspiracy stuff, you've seen this dude. So he keep talking about, you know, how humans won't be human anymore. There is no God. There is no higher self, no higher you. You are this and that. And you're going to be connected to. So that dude, this nigga said in an interview, he said, if Trump is reelected, it would be the death blow to the global world order. Again, this is before Trump got elected. He said, if Trump got reelected, it would be the death blow to the global world order. That's why they was trying to take him out. That's why they tried to take nigga out allegedly 3 times. That's why they tried to throw him in jail with 50 million accusations. They came after this fool in so many damn ways because he's going to dismantle the global world order that they've been putting together for like 100 damn years. They've been putting this shit together for 100 years, y'all. And this nigga Trump, he came in and messed it up for the first 4 years. He derailed it the first 4 years by coming in and wiping off every damn thing that Obama did with all the executive orders when he first came in. He just killed everything Obama did the first day because Obama was setting the tracks for the global world order. So Trump came in and he killed all that shit the very first day. Wah, 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 wah. He cut it all off, right? The Trans-Pacific Partnership, Paris Accord, all of that shit. So that derailed it for 4 years. So that's why you saw the plot. They were like, we got to take this nigga out and make sure he's not able to get back in office ever again. That's when they started equating him to Hitler and all the rest of that shit, right? That's when he became Mussolini and Hitler and all the rest of that, because they had to destroy the nigga's character so much that the threat like him, because he's literally probably the only person who could derail the global world order. He's the only person with that type of personality and power and money that he doesn't have to adhere to the establishment to be able to tell them niggas to kick rocks. He's the only type of person that big, that magnanimous to be able to go against that superpower like that. And this is how the universe kind of works this out so much, because if they try to overstack the deck on their side constantly for years and years and years, eventually the universe will balance that out with something of equal power. And that was Trump. Trump is the opposite to what the global establishment has been doing for so long, trying to control everything for 100 years, 200 years. They've been doing that for so long, that power has built up, and boom, the counter to that would be somebody like Trump. And they took him out the first time. They took him out, or in 2020, they stopped him from getting in, but the universe had to rebalance it and put him back, and now he's about to gut the whole goddamn government. He about to take out the FBI. Nigga about to take out the Department of Education. Tulsi Gabbard is the whole head of intelligence. That means she over the NSA, the CIA, the FBI. You ain't gotta like Trump. Most of the time, the universe will send you things. You ain't gotta like the vehicle the universe sends you to change your life. You ain't gotta like it. Just accept the way it comes. The universe ain't gonna give you everything that you like that's good for you. You can hate Trump all damn day. However, Trump is that vehicle the universe, pretty much the only vehicle the universe could use to counteract the global establishment, the superpower that nobody could go against. So that nigga, he was tripping about it. Then Putin declared the New World Order is over 2 days after the Trump election. Putin said the New World Order, or what he knows is the global world order, he said it's over after the Trump election. He said the New World Order is a thing of the past. The moment of truth is approaching. See, a lot of people know about the one world order or that global world order, and they're not on with it. They're not in with it. Putin's is one of them. North Korea is another one. I think Xi Jinping is playing the middle. He acting like he's with it, while subversively he's trying to get China to be the new world order, the global power of the world. So he's walking the line, trying to act like, well, all right, I ain't really with the global world order, but I'm trying to be the new global world order, the superpower in the global world order. So and now he's about to negotiate an ending to the war with Trump. So that shit is crazy. Then Hamas, they called for an immediate end to the war since Donald Trump was elected. Qatar and Saudi Arabia have thrown out Hamas leaders after Trump was elected. China calls Trump and says he's ready. China, that's what I was just talking about. China president, he called Trump and said he's ready to strengthen relations between U.S. and China. Now, it's funny how when Trump get in office, everybody fall in line. Everybody start falling in line after Trump ass get in office. Everybody, we were just playing, Trump. We were just playing, my nigga. Hey, nigga, you know what I'm saying? We was playing around, you know, Biden is a little crazy, you know what I'm saying? He a little off. We were just playing with Biden, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't hold that against us, Trump. We know you know how to play the game, big dog. But you know, we were just fucking around with Biden, you know what I'm saying? We was having a little fun. Nigga, nah. Nah, they didn't all step to it. Hilarious. So boom. So then oops. So moving along, the Trump, did you see the Trump's new borders are? The dude that Trump put in charge of the border, the dude's name is Tom Homan. Did y'all see that dude? That fool's an absolute gangster. He's a Sagittarius and he's a G. That fool don't play. They asked him, is there any way of deporting people, deporting immigrants without separating the family? And he said, yeah, deport them together. That nigga ain't playing. He said, hell yeah, deport them together. Get both of y'all asses out here. Because you know what they try to do is the immigrants try to come over here and have a baby, what they call an anchor baby. And so then they say, well, you can't break us up. I can't leave my kid. My kid is an American citizen. So then I need to, as a parent, I need to be able to stay with my kid. And so then that's how they use that. You know, they use that against the government to say, well, I should be able to stay in America because my kid's here now and I can't leave my kid. Well, they were like, he was like, well, you can take your kid back with you. Your kid can always come back. He's American. Your child is an American citizen. You have to take your ass back. You can take him back and grow up and then send him back when he's ready to come back on his own. But both, if you don't want to get broken up, both of y'all go home together. Take your asses home together. So that fool's crazy. And so he did some they tried to yell at him, like AOC and them, they tried to yell at him, and they had a hearing, a congressional hearing, to ask him about what was going on at the border and why this stuff was going on or whatever. And they were trying to blame him, like he was the problem or some, you know, or some Republican policies. And so he was trying to say, look, we had the tightest border when Trump, he said there was no child trafficking. Because, you know, in the current administration, you know, they lost 300,000 children, right? The current Biden administration, they don't know what happened to 300,000 children that crossed the border. They just gone. They just vanished. 300,000 children. So Holman was saying when Trump was in office and he had his border policy going, he's like, that shit shut it down, almost all of it. There was no child trafficking going on. Only 13,000 people got in a year when Trump put it down, as opposed to you got 15 to 20 million in America right now. So they was trying to hit him and say that. He was like, this is your fault. He said, if you want to do this, he's like, you need to make it right. You need to, he was pointing at them, you need to make it right, right? So he was going at him. And they was trying to, because AOC was trying to ask him about separating children, the policy of separating children. And he said, yeah, he said, yeah, they get separated just like Americans get separated when an American parent commits a crime. They get separated from their child. Why the hell is an illegal immigrant different? If they commit a crime, he said, but illegal immigrants haven't committed a crime. He said when they crossed the border illegally, they violated United States code, blah, 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 blah. He ran the code off. She said, then she was stunned, right? He hit her with that. She couldn't say nothing for a second. Then she said, well, the immigrants have not committed a crime. She says, oh no, she said they're under asylum. Seeking asylum is not a crime. He said if they want to seek asylum, then you do it the legal way and you go to the port. He said you go through the port of entry. If you want to get asylum the legal way, you go to the port of entry. You don't come through on this. I mean, he was killing them. So that's when they tried to say, you know, they trying to say basically it was his fault. He was like, no, this is your fault. This is your fault. You need to fix it. He said, this is an absolute joke. And she was trying to slam her gavel on the thing. Order. You need to respect the authority of, you need to respect the authority of this country. He said, you work for me. He's like, you work for me, bitch. What the fuck are you talking about? Now, I always thought that why do people, when they do congressional hearings, they let the Congress talk to them like that, like any type of way. You don't have to follow their rules in Congress when you go do a congressional hearing. You're not charged with a crime. You're there under your own free will, because if it was a crime, you would be allowed a lawyer. So you're not there under any criminal investigation. Otherwise, you would be able to have representation. So when they tell you you need to respect my time, I bought my time back. No, bitch, this is our time. This ain't your time. You asked me here. I didn't have to come here. I can go fucking do some shit right now. Bitch, I can go watch Star Wars. I can go watch Star Wars. I don't need to be talking to you, goddamn. So he was. That's the way I would do it if I was in front of them cats. I would curse them, and just like I thought he would, he did the same thing. So shout out to that dude. He said, "You work for me. I ain't got to listen to you. You work for me. This is a joke." He clowned him. So that dude is about to be in charge of the border. They don't want that shit. They don't want that at all. So then, moving along, the Chicago mayor, Brandon Johnson, he says he's going to defend the illegal immigrants. He's going to defend them if he has to. Now, they cursing the hell out of, they've been cursing his ass out ever since he got elected. And now he says they've been cursing him out about the illegal immigrants. But now he says he's going to defend the illegal immigrants from the Trump administration if he has to. With everything, all my might, I'm going to defend the illegal immigrants. So he tried to raise property taxes, which he said he was never going to raise property taxes. But now he needed to pay for the illegal immigrants. So he said, oh, I'm going to raise property taxes, right? So they had to vote on it, and they shot that down. Thank goodness for that. So he was pissed about that. And they went up there and they blazed his ass. Did you see? If y'all please YouTube the video of them blazing him after Trump won. They killing him after Trump won. We told you. We told you. They talking crazy. We told you. That shit is hilarious. They're talking crazy to this nigga right now. So shout out to Chicago. Things is about to get better for y'all, hopefully. But he is still mayor, and y'all got to vote his ass out of office like Oakland did to their mayor. Oakland just voted his ass out of office, their mayor out of office. So y'all got to do the same thing, Chicago. But Brandon Johnson is pissed right now. So then Rand Paul, moving along, your boy Rand Paul, he's going to target COVID. So he's being moved up in position to head of Homeland Security Committee. And he said he's going to target the COVID-19 cover-up as his top priority. So he's, the head of the Senate Homeland Security Committee. That means he can investigate anybody he wants now, and he's going to go after Fauci for the CV-19 cover-up, he just said. So Senator Rand Paul will take over chairmanship of the Upper Chambers Homeland Security Committee starting in January after 2 years in the panel's top Republican, or as the panel's top Republican. And he holds the post, he's told the post he wants to uncover the truth about CV-19 pandemic. I choose to chair the committee over another because I believe that for health of our republic, Congress must stand up once again for its constitutional role. Paul said, this committee's mission of oversight and investigation is critical to Congress reasserting itself. Then he says, I think we're on the cusp of really beginning to uncover what happened with CV-19. So again, this is about to be under the Trump administration, so he won't have any obstructions really. Remember, all the Republican states were against the cupcake. So Fauci's ass is done. Fauci, Fauci, that's a wrap for you, my nigga. That's a wrap, Fauci. Woo! This nigga just got moved to the top position now within the Trump, and he's in the... Oh, nigga, sorry, Fauci. No more $15 million security for your ass. So, it's coming, y'all. Again, usually things are planned out. Usually this is theater, but at this moment right now, nah, this is some different shit going on. This is some different shit going on. So we need to let this play out because, again, usually it's theater. They always pick the people who are going to be in charge. Right now, they couldn't do it. They couldn't pick the person in charge. They tried to kill him. They tried to do everything. The universe picked the person in charge. So we got to see how that plays out. But this is a crazy, kind of exciting time. If Kamala had gotten elected, no, it would have been bad. But we're gonna see what happens with Trump. It's it can be good or bad. It's right. We don't know yet. It can be good or bad. So moving along, the Democratic sisters are super salty, telling white people or white women don't tap in for any more feminist movements. Because they believe they should have voted, a black woman should have been president just because she's black. They believe a black woman should have been president no matter what. So then they telling black men, don't expect us sisters. This Democratic sisters. They said, don't expect the sisters to stand up for you when the police beat your ass. This is what they said. If police start whooping your ass, don't expect us to come riding for you because y'all didn't stick up for Kamala. A black woman. You didn't stick up for a black woman. So don't expect us to stick up for you. We've been nursing y'all. We birth y'all. We stick up for y'all, bub. And when it was time for you to stick up for us, you didn't stick up for us. You didn't. They've been tripping. They have been tripping. So again, I told you about the 4B movement. They ain't involved in sex no more. But the Democratic Party, though, has been hijacked by so-called black women. Because nobody's black. But so-called black women. The Democratic Party has been hijacked by these so-called feminist black women and Hispanic women. Both, pretty much. And they don't know how to wield power. These women don't really know how to wield power. They think they want to be in power for power's sake. Not that you're in power, you're a leader because you're supposed to be helping the people you're leading. Again, they see men in power and they think, oh, men are in power just because. Again, this is the not really understanding the things that men have to go through, the belittling the plight of men. And so being in power, yeah, men are in leadership and in power, but that comes with a whole lot of shit. When you're in a position of leadership and power, you have a whole lot of responsibility and shit you have to deal with. You have to be wise and know how to discern. You have to be measured, but you also have to be strong and know when to push back. Know when to be compassionate and receptive. You have to know all of these damn different things when you're a leader. And so women get in there and they're very emotional. And I'm talking about these Democratic women. They get in there and they're very emotional and they start lashing out if you don't agree with their ideas. How dare you not agree with me? You racist. You a Nazi. You fat. They start 50 million goddamn thing. You a transphobe. You're this and that. Whenever you you disagree. So again, this is hyper emotionality, and a lot of it is coming from the Hispanic, because you know AOC, and then you got the Ilhan Omars, and what's that sister? Man, oh man, this one sister, she pisses me off. Oh man, I can't stand this one sister. What's the girl name who called Marjorie Taylor Greene the broke back body or whatever? She said, yo, what was that chick name? Man, does anybody remember that when she said you got a built body or some shit like that? When homegirl said she need to check her eyelashes, and then the sister said, well, who you talking to with your broke? No, not Candace Owens. This is a woman in Congress. So Marjorie Taylor Greene was in Congress. Jasmine Crockett, thank you. I can't stand that chick. And she an Aries. She part of the Klan. I can't stand her ass. I can't stand her ass. She is a hood chick in Congress. And she bought the hood to Congress. And she belittles that shit to me. And so you have another chick from Virginia, the Virgin Islands. The girl, I don't know her name, but she's a representative from the Virgin Islands. She be talking crazy all the time. She wasn't even voted in. She got put in because one of the other representatives had to step out. So she took the place. So she wasn't even voted for. She get in there and she be talking crazy as hell. So it's a lot of these sisters in there that are pushing the party the wrong way because they've taken over control of it, because nobody or everybody in there is scared to talk back against them because they black and they black women. So anytime, and right now, to be woke on that side, you have to be racially sensitive. So if you Caucasian, you better shut your ass up. If you Caucasian, shut the fuck up. Don't you say nothing to me, motherfucker. Don't you say shit to me. So they have hijacked the party that way because now common sense can't come through because these sisters are pushing just an emotional agenda because they want to take power. Sisters want to be in power. They really think, oh, men have been in power or white men have been in power. Or a black man, they see Obama has been in power, or a black man has been in power. So now it's time for us sisters to be in power. And they're really trying to there was a coup. They took over the Democratic Party. They took it over, but then they feminized it and ran a bunch of men out of the shit. So now it's went somewhere that nobody really wants to be around no more because it's hyper feminine. So, and then it's crazy racist. Because again, if you don't vote for a sister, you got to be racist, obviously, because you racist. It's obvious. It's obvious in the world that you racist, right? And so, and then this is the thing. To me, melanated people. So, hold on. So, some black women and some black men, because this what came out this week. So some black women and some black men keep using like racism to propel in society. They want to propel black men and black women by using racism in society. I think a lot of people call them race hustlers or whatever. The exact opposite of what Martin Luther King was saying. Don't judge me by my skin color, judge me by the content of my character. But right now, there's a big grift about, playing that card, right? So you can play the card about being, especially after the George Floyd thing, you can play that card and you can get a whole bunch of movement done. So they think they're leveling the playing field for past racism, but they're just creating newer racism for the future. And so black people, though, or so-called black people, are the most racist. Niggas like are the most racist people in America. I'm gonna say the world, but definitely in America, while acting like they're the most discriminated against as far as being racist. They the biggest victims of racism, so to speak. And then people will give you, black people can't be racist because we don't have positions in power and all this and that bullshit. That's absolute bullshit. Racism ain't got nothing to do with power. That's you can affect, you can impose the power of your racism, but racism, all that means is just you adhering to a certain doctrine. That's all that means. The ist suffix at the end of a word means to adhere to a certain doctrine. So if you believe that black people are better than white people, you racist. If you believe white people are better than black people, you racist. If you believe that's what racist mean. That's what the word racist means. It doesn't mean that you have the power to affect your thoughts. That's something that you niggas have made up. Racism because you got to be in the position. Nah, that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. That ain't got nothing to do with the word racist. Racist just means you adhere to a certain doctrine, whatever that is, about race. If you Indian, you believe Indian motherfuckers are better than everybody, you racist. That's what that shit means. So anyone can be racist. Anybody in the world can be racist. Now, what most people think are racist in the world, most people are just pro their race. Yeah, or their prejudice. So there's a different thing. So you can be pro your race, but not racist, meaning that you don't think ill of another race. You just think my shit is dope. Like you dope too, but nigga, I think we can get you, nigga. If it came down to it, I think we can smash on you niggas. Just like saying, the Lakers is better than, than everybody. But not with LeBron. But that's like saying your team is better than the other team. But you don't, you know what I'm saying? You don't want the other team to die and, and all that type of shit. That's what most people really are when they say racist. They're really for their team as far as racist. Yeah, I'm black, so I'm for black people. I'm white, I'm for white people. I'm Indian, I'm for Indian people. Mexicans are for Mexican people. Italians are for Italian people. Armenians are for Armenian people. That's how that is. That's how that's what you're gonna do. Now, when you act like the other race is lower than you, say Kobe was better than everyone. You damn right, Roger Rowe. Don't be speaking the truth up in here, boy. Don't be speaking the truth up in here, Roger Rowe, boy. Don't be speaking the truth, boy. But again, it's just your team over the other team. Your team is just black. My team is white. My team is Indian. But first of all, I love how everybody else has a nationality to their team except black and white people. Black and white people only got colors, but everybody else is a nationality. Did you notice that? Their team has a national, they have a national name on theirs. You just a color. You the color of the jersey. Black people and white people. But everybody else can be, they can be Chinese. You got Taiwanese, which they'll distinguish between the two. You got Vietnamese. There's a whole lot of me's in there. There's a whole lot of these eases. Taiwanese, Vietnamese. So Guamanese. you be Guamanese. But again, this is a race, to me, it's a race hustle. They're trying to use race to propel melanated people in society when that's not going to work because it's bullshit. You trying to get ahead because of your race is perpetuating the same bullshit that you were criticizing, that belittled you and put you in a lower place. So why would you want to perpetuate that shit in the future? That shit doesn't work. You have to find a new thing. So excuse me. The sisters are coming out They're trying to make this as a racist thing. And the reason I said that is because there was Joy Reid, and another brother. I forgot the brother's name. He had glasses. He was not Harvard, but Princeton professor. And so Joy Reid basically was saying that the brothers didn't vote, or the Mexicans didn't vote for Kamala because they was racist. So now all Mexicans are racist. And the white women are racist. And the brothers are just misogynists. Because you can't say brothers are racist, right? So the brothers are misogynists. And the white people and the Mexicans are racist. Then the professor, he was on CNN, no, on MSNBC. He was on MSNBC. And one of the hosts was trying to say, well, maybe they're not racist, because they were talking about Mexicans and the people, basically the people who voted for Trump. And so they were trying to say they were all racist, right? And then the black people were misogynists. So the lady said, well, maybe they voted for Trump because they're tired of going to the grocery store and not being able to buy what they need for their children, or they this and that. They're basically talking about the economy, or maybe they're tired of immigrants. She was basically just saying common sense shit, right? So this motherfucker, no, I do not believe that. I cannot believe that. They voted for a man who is an admitted racist. They voted for a man with 34 convictions, a convicted felon. They voted for a rapist, a sexual assaulter. I cannot believe. Like, this nigga, shut your dramatic ass up, fool. Nigga, sit your bitch ass down somewhere, old dramatic ass nigga. I cannot believe that. I don't believe that. Nigga, shut the fuck up. Somebody should have reached across the table and slapped the shit out that nigga. Like, if you don't shut your bitch ass up, nigga. So he was pushing that bullshit, racist shit. So that shit be pissing me off. Niggas, get away from that shit. I mean, what does it do? Niggas really feel good about being in that shit. Yeah, nigga, fuck, wait. What? It does nothing. It absolutely does nothing to believe that your race is better than another race. No, fuck that shit. Is it gonna help you get to the higher? No. It ain't gonna help you do shit. It is way time people move past the racist bullshit. Seriously. It is way time that you move past that shit. That doesn't make you God. Your skin tone don't make you God. Even though in ancient times, the chemical that makes this that makes the color of the skin tone, it made people think you were gods. But it doesn't make you God, because everyone is God, and that's the collectiveness, the collective consciousness, the collective energy of all life in the universe. That's God. So please stop being racist, people. Talking to the Democratic motherfuckers, really. I know everybody. I know a lot of y'all niggas in here, y'all racist too. Y'all niggas is racist. I be hearing y'all niggas when I say anything good about a Caucasian people. Oh, that nigga Kev, he's soft shoeing. Kev, you can't say nothing good about no white people. You can't, what the hell's wrong with you, nigga? You can't be saying nothing good about white folks. White folks ain't never did nothing good. You soft shoeing ass nigga right there. This old coon ass nigga right there. Don't be soft shoeing old coon ass nigga. Y'all with the bullshit. So why y'all laughing? Because y'all know y'all be thinking that shit. Stop it. Stop the goddamn bullshit. What does it serve you being like that? Does it serve you? If it serves you, if it fills up your bank account, if it pays your rent, if it fills your belly with food, then go ahead and be that way. If it puts Jordans on your feet, if it makes you ride, if it makes you ride in a BMW, then hey, by all means. But I don't think you being racist does any of that. Just saying. So get over the bullshit, melanated people, because we are the most racist people most of the time. Y'all know y'all be talking about how white people smell like wet dogs. I mean, y'all done served that shit. I mean niggas in here that heard how white people smell like wet dog. Come on. I know I ain't the only one who done heard that. That is a thing told in the hood. Wait a minute, Star. She said they do. No, they don't. See, all of y'all have heard that. That white people smell like wet dog. The funny thing is, most people have never been around, most melanated people haven't been around Caucasian people. Unless you've been with them at work. But for the most part, niggas in the hood stay away from white people. Y'all don't be hanging around Caucasian people. Even though you should get out of your comfort zone. Hang around a bunch of different races. Broaden your horizons. You're the godparents of all of them. The godfathers of all or the grandparents of all of them. So there's nothing that you can get out here into the world, no race that you can see that didn't come from you. So stop being that. You're only shitting on yourself when y'all do that shit. So moving along, in Skittle news, transformer rights activists or advocates say the election of Trump and his allies mark a major setback. Major setback for the Decepticons. So sorry to hear that. I'm so sorry to hear it. Sorry. So this says the election victories for Donald Trump and other candidates whose campaigns deemed transformer people, excuse me, or demeaned, whose campaigns demeaned transformer people, reinforced a widespread backlash against trans rights. For America's alphabet rights community or movement, it adds up to one of the most sustained setbacks in its history. Then it says, one out of four I don't know how they wrote this, but it says one of four transgender Americans. Oh, four transgender Americans, sorry. It's personal. There's a palpable fear of potential Trump administration steps to further marginalize them. But there is also a spirit of resilience and determination to preserve or persevere in seeking acceptance and understanding. So these niggas are scared that Trump is about to wipe them all out. When Trump ain't never been against that at all. This nigga he had a goddamn, he had an alphabet wedding at Mar-a-Lago not too long ago. So he ain't really against that, but they think he is. And it says, this person, I just went through an election where I couldn't watch a sports event on TV without seeing a commercial where transformer people were portrayed as monsters. Monsters? Said Jennifer Finney Boylan, a transformer author who teaches at Barnard College in New York. Says overall, 55% of voters and 85% of Trump backers said support for transformer rights in government and society has gone too far, according to AP Votecast, a survey of more than 120,000 people who cast ballots nationwide. So basically, the whole country is against it. It's been against it. They've tried to push their agenda on people, and people are like, no, motherfucker. As long as you was doing your shit where you were doing it and not messing with nobody, all right, nigga, do your shit over there. Don't fuck with me. But as soon as you start trying to say, you need to think this, and you need to do this, and you need to do like that, and you need to treat me like this, and you need to treat me like that, excuse me, and you need to respect my pronouns, you're transphobic if you don't allow me to play in women's sports and beat the shit out of little girls. I need to stomp this little girl in her fucking neck. She's a little bitch. I need to stomp her in her fucking neck. Not just stomp her. If you don't allow me to stomp the shit out of this little girl, you're transphobic. So they're talking about, they're trying to put it out here like the Trump administration is the death of their movement, which it probably is. It probably is the death of their, not movement, but them trying to force it on everybody. They were really trying, you know, they have like the alphabet soup community has like 144 days out of the year devoted to them. 144 days out of the year devoted to them. That's crazy. But somehow they're marginalized. With can anybody tell me who else got 144 days devoted to them out of for any goddamn thing? Dude, Jesus Christ got 144 days. That's the 144,000. Right? Ain't he supposed to come back for the 144,000? He should at least have 144 days devoted to him. But no, the Transformers got 144 days, or the whole community, the LGBT, you know, they got 144 days. So, but now they're scared that they're about to be wiped out. Well, y'all push this on people too much. And now that's what happens. When you go too far, the pendulum has to swing back the other way. And y'all went too far, too fast. In 4 years, they tried to tell you that people can have they can pick their own pronouns, and you need to be forced to say someone else's pronouns, or you are, you know, you're phobic, you're T-phobic, and this phobic, and blah blah blah, and this and that, and they tried to cancel you and all that. What the fuck? When did this only been in play for 4 years, y'all. Y'all do like pretty much really they pushed the women's movement since 2019. Kinda. That's kind of when it kind of got started. But basically within the last 4 years, they've been trying to push this whole bullshit on us. And it went too far, too fast, and now you're gonna get major backlash forever. Trying to tell parents that they don't have the right to know if their kid is thinking they're a different gender in their mind. That's way too far. You at school indoctrinating the children, trying to tell them that they can be whatever gender they want. It's up to them. And then you can tell your parents what gender you are and all this and that bullshit. You went too far, motherfucker. You went too fucking far. And it was an agenda by the corporations and the power elite to try to feminize America really fast so that they can move it to this one world order. Because if the men are either effeminate or they feel guilty, you know, they're made to feel guilty that they've oppressed women for so long, so they're more docile when being pushed on by women, or what they call pushed back on by women, then they don't say anything. They like, all right, they acquiesce. When a woman, well, you haven't done this and you've been in power for so long and blah, blah, blah. And then they're, all right, damn girl, all right. This is what that does. When you over-feminize a whole society, then the super aggressive masculine damn society will come and take them over. So that's what they've been trying to do. So then, this moving along, same in Skittle news, a Transformer ex-boss of endometriosis, of an endometriosis charity sparks backlash over an ex-post claiming Transformers women's breast milk have enough nutrients to benefit babies. When did Transformers start having breast milk? When did that happen? Can somebody tell me when that happened? Wait a minute. Yep, Transformers women's breast milk has enough nutrients to benefit baby. Yep, that's what it says. Holy shit. What the fuck? So, apparently, so Steph Richards, 72, chief executive of a campaign group, Translucent. Isn't that clever? Translucent. How clever. Is facing a backlash for claiming Transformer women's breast milk was suitable for infant feeding. The 72-year-old Labor Party activist comments come amid a fierce debate over Transformer women's chest feeding babies with milk produced following drug and hormone procedures. So they get drugged up with the hormones and then they start lactating. So they get drugged up. They start lactating, and apparently whatever that that motherfucking what is it, that whatever that shit is, it's coming out of there. It ain't milk. Whatever the fuck this shit is, this is that's some motor oil or some whatever the. Oh, go ahead, fuel up, my little nigga. Fuel up, little nigga. Go ahead. That's motor oil coming out. That's some WD-40 coming out there. Hey, fuel up, nigga. Go ahead, my little nigga. Go. This motherfucker got WD-40 in them motherfuckers. And the baby like, that don't taste like milk. So apparently though, you got radiator coolant. Got some radiator coolant for you, little nigga. Go ahead. Suck it on up, my little nigga. Go ahead. Live it up. Hey, this is the new shit. It's genetically modified whatever coming out of the damn. What the fuck is that? And you saying it's good for kids? So this is what he said. The posting on X, hold on. So posting on X, Richards wrote, "Sorry, but regarding the ongoing discussion of whether Transformer women can express milk to satisfy a baby, these two specific papers," apparently he put out 2 papers, "these 2 specific papers suggest they can, albeit there is some doubt as to the quantity of milk that can be produced. The milk produced by the Transformer women has been found to contain high protein levels and other nutrients, making it suitable for infant feeding. While the overall composition may vary slightly," just a little bit of different. It's only a little different from a woman. "While the overall composition may vary slightly, it can still benefit the infant significantly." So Mr. Richards, because they saying Miss Richards, but Mr. Richards has previously claimed Transformer people can change their biological sex a little bit. Wait a minute. Let me read that again. Richards has previously claimed Transformer people can change their biological sex a little bit. Huh? You can change your sex a little bit? The hell is this motherfucker talking about? What the hell is this motherfucker talking about? And boasted about running a safe space where men could dress up as women in secret, including schoolgirls. Including as schoolgirls. This nigga Richards is a goddamn pedophile, ain't he? This nigga's a goddamn this nigga's a goddamn fruitopian assaulter. This nigga is the fruitopian assassin. And he says the lighter fluid, the WD-40, the radiator coolant that's coming out your shit is good out of a man's thing, is good for babies. Now, again, it may keep a baby alive. Let me get serious for a second. It may keep a baby alive. That baby gonna be a real dragon by when it finished drinking that shit. Whoa, shit. But it may be able to keep a baby alive because men do have small gland mammary glands. So that's true, you guys. I may clown it, but men do have small mammary glands within. That's why you have nipples. You have nipples. So you can produce, you have small, tiny, little bitty mammary glands. Now, there are times or accounts of when men produce milk or whatever that shit is in their chest for babies when the mother wasn't around. They had to feed the baby. And so a man started to spontaneously lactate, and they were able to breastfeed a child. So, but that's spontaneous. That's nature. That's the need of having to feed the child. Nature made the men produce some milk for the baby. This is some fucking chemical. These niggas is pumping your ass up with motherfucking lighter fluid juice, and you don't know what the fuck that is. Y'all niggas seen Alien? Nigga, you don't know what that shit is. They stick it in your ass, but this motherfucker says it's good enough for the baby. Now, maybe if it's natural and it's produced out of a need to feed the child, like the previous times, and it's very rare. It's not a lot of times, but there are accounts. So maybe if it's done like that, but not if they pumping your ass up with motherfucking super soldier serum. Nigga, you getting pumped up with Captain America super soldier. Nigga, you fucking the what's homeboy name? The Winter Soldier serum. That ain't working. You can't get pumped up with Winter Soldier serum and that be good for the baby. That baby gonna be jumping from rooftop to rooftop and shit. That baby gonna be fucking they would have fucking cut down trees at 3 years old and shit. What? No. What? Why you cut the tree down? It was just there. You got super soldier babies from whatever the fuck they pumping in you. But they say it's good. I don't think so. So moving along, San Jose State volleyball assistant coach was removed from the team because she spoke out against transformers on the team who hid their sex. How the hell you do that? So there was a transformer on the team who apparently hid that they was a transformer. It was a dude who hid that they was a transformer and was out there kicking the shit out of motherfuckers. He was out there kicking the shit out of bitches. Bow! Shit, damn, motherfucker. Nigga kicking the ball 800 miles an hour and shit. Goddamn, bitch. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Don't know my own strength. Sorry. Very sorry. It won't happen again. Won't happen again. I promise. Like, say, yeah, damn, Bertha. Calm down, Bertha. Sorry, guys. Bertha out here, motherfucker, trying to take niggas' heads off. How was that, coach? Was it good, coach? Huh? Was it good? Am I a good passer? Hey, Bertha. Bertha out here mangling motherfucking bitches. And so what they said is, one girl said, oh shit. So one girl said, so this is the volleyball team. So one girl said the spike. So this is the spike over the net. One girl said the spike would reach up to 80 miles an hour. 88 miles per hour. That's Back to the Future. The car had to reach 88. This ball is getting up to Back to the Future speed. You about to send these bitches back to the future. God damn. 88 miles per hour. This woman got hit in the face. Said 80 miles per hour. So then the other teams heard about that shit. Said, what? 80 what? 80 miles per hour? Nigga, fuck that shit. They said, fuck that. We forfeit. The other teams, they said, fuck it. We quit. 80 miles? 80? You mean 80 miles? 80 miles per hour? Oh, shit. Nigga, fuck that. They said, fuck that shit. Oh, I want to play. Come on, guys. Come on. Come on. I promise I won't hit the ball that hard. I promise. Like, no, nigga, we good. We straight on your ass, Bertha. Big Berth easy. We good. So apparently Bertha can't play. Shout out to San Jose State. The coach, the San Jose State coach, who backed out because how you hide? No, how you hide? That's what I want to know. How the fuck do you hide while hitting the ball 80 miles per hour? Your ass got to be swollen a motherfucker coming in there. You got to, what the hell? They didn't want to see it. They didn't want to see it. They all saw it and wanted to be woke and didn't want to say nothing. I think that was the thing. I think they saw who it was. They knew it was a dude, but they knew they was going to get canceled if they said some shit. So they was like, ah, fuck. We got to deal with this shit. We actually got to deal with this bullshit. So then that's why you got a goddamn 80-mile-an-hour ball smashed to your face because you didn't speak up. This is what you get. This is called karma. Again, people, karma is action as well as inaction. When you see something that you're supposed to do, that you should do, and you don't do it, that is also karma. They knew damn well this big-ass burly motherfucker Bertha, Bertha Burley should not have been on the team sending motherfuckers back to the future with 88-mile-an-hour fucking fastballs to the face. But since you didn't speak up, you back in 1955, bitch, wondering how to get back to the future. So moving along, in the science and the weird, a bombshell report about the Pentagon's secret UAP program. So back into these aliens again. So a bombshell report about Pentagon's secret UAP program, Immaculate Constellation, I talked about this a few weeks before, reveals, yo, make sure y'all hit the damn like button. Most of y'all in here, take your shoes off. So it reveals new evidence of UFOs and alien life. So a new report, y'all. Apparently a new report. WD made you slap your head again. He's like, goddamn, again? Yep, WD again. So, the whistleblower report. So if you didn't see the report, it's on YouTube. You can see it. It's like an hour and a half. 4 dudes went and testified in front of Congress. I advise you go watch it because they're breaking up a whole lot of shit. I'm about to talk about it in a second. So the whistleblower report on U.S. government's top secret UFO data retrieval program has revealed shocking evidence of non-human intelligence, or NHIs, on Earth. Excuse me. This is their new word for aliens. See? Now they changed UFO to UAP. Now they've changed aliens to NHI. You mean Dr. Fauci? What the fuck Fauci got to do with this shit? No, not Fauci. Not the NIH, the NHI. Non-human intelligence. Right? Because they'll say that because it could be from Earth, just not human from Earth. So that's why they'll say it's not alien, because it could live here on Earth, but just not be human. So the report details the findings of Immaculate Constellation, an unacknowledged special access program, or USAP, established to detect and quarantine the military's best UFO imagery, videos, to quarantine the military's best UFO imagery, videos, eyewitness testimonies, and electronic sensor evidence. It says it features numerous eyewitness accounts from 1991 through 2022. God damn. So again, from 1991 through 2022, including flying metallic orbs, jellyfish-shaped aircraft, and UFOs that reportedly altered witnesses' perception of time. Oh, shit. The public version of the report also discusses how infrared satellites captured footage of a massive 400-foot wide saucer-shaped UFO soaring. A 400-foot wide saucer-shaped UFO soaring out of a dense cloud. Now, if you don't 400 feet, if you don't know how long that is, a football field is 300 feet. A football field. This motherfucker was 400 feet. So it's a whole football field plus 1/3. Right? So that would be what, about 30-something yards, another 30-something yards. So it's about like 130 some odd yards, like 133 yards maybe across. That's that's crazy. That is insane huge. It says this behavior was invasive in nature and implied that the saucer-shaped UAP had become aware that it was under observation by a space-based collection platform. Like, nigga, we know you watching us, nigga. What the fuck you want, bitch? What the fuck you want, nigga? Stop watching us. Holy shit. So it then says infrared satellites captured footage of the massive USO. Hold on, I just read that. So hold on. The saucer, there he goes. The saucer's circumference was estimated to be 650 to 1,300 feet, which would place its diameter between 200 and 400 feet. It also displayed symmetrical concavities. Yeah, it also displayed symmetrical concavities, like concave, like on its upper surface, like little dips, like little ridges or something in it. The saucer registered hot in the infrared footage and created visible atmospheric disturbances. The object emerged from the cloud formation at a shallow angle and traveled upwards towards the outer atmosphere. After breaking above the cloud cover, the saucer suddenly reversed its direction and descended partially back into the cloud cover. It then, it then accelerated rapidly out of frame, remaining partly obscured by the cloud's top part. So basically, it was coming in and out of the cloud. Now, if you watch the report, and go and watch the report, it has that dude, Luis Elizondo, who showed the picture of the mothership that turned out to be fake. Yeah, that was talking me on here. So that picture turned out to be fake, but he didn't know it though. He thought he saw the picture, and the government told him that it was fake. But he is a government official who's seen all this stuff. He was all verified or whatever. So it was like four of the dudes on, four panelists up there, and they were all telling their different stories. And basically all of them said that we have aliens. So just so you know, they're not going to come on the news and tell you that aliens exist. This is how they tell you. They're going to hold a congressional hearing with some people who've seen it, with military or government officials, or government workers who've seen it, and then tell you, oh yeah, aliens exist. Now, one of the Congress people asked them, they were talking about, because they were trying to say, the Pentagon's whole position on this usually is there are no aliens. However, there are soldiers who recovered some craft and got injured, and got injured from recovering some of the spacecraft. And so they're getting back, pay. What is it? Disability. They're getting disability pay from the government for getting injured by a UFO that doesn't exist. So that's what the congressperson, they say. Well, how is this person receiving benefits for being injured from a UFO that doesn't exist? They was like, yeah, yeah, exactly. So they've told you basically aliens here. Now, again, why are they doing this? I told you last week I got some money on the alien invasion theory coming out in the next 2 months. Because in the report, one of the guys said that they felt the aliens not attacked them, or they did. They said they tried to hurt the soldiers. They were dangerous. That's what they said, dangerous. They were dangerous to the soldiers or the people that they were encountering. So now they're trying to put out the narrative like the aliens are dangerous. So now, as they keep pushing this, when this Project Bluebeam, when this Project Bluebeam thing pops off and they start telling you about these aliens, now they've already put it into your dome that the aliens are hostile or at least dangerous. So this is how they do the shit. So that's crazy as hell. Excuse me. So they also said that they asked one of the Congress people said, is there an alien base in the ocean? Dude said, well, I don't know, but there were reports of white orb coming up out of the water, and then another red orb, basically a circle thing, a red orb coming together, and it like phasing together. And then it said it came together, and then it came apart, and then one orb took off somewhere. And this came out of the sea. And they said it's 13 minutes of HD video of this happening. Not the fuzzy video. This nigga said he's seen it. There's 13 minutes of HD video. And this was the reporter, Michael Schellenberg, who came out with the Twitter files. So this nigga's reputable. So he said, I've seen it. There's 13 minutes of HD footage of this happening. So he doesn't know if there's an underwater base, but there are UFOs coming up and out of the water. And that's most likely where they would be, is in the water. Because you've only explored 5% of the ocean. So if you was an alien, if you was going to alien on Earth, where else would you hide? Of course you would hide underwater. So they basically told us aliens exist. They also said an alien ship almost hit an airplane. They said one of the UFOs almost hit an airplane. Then they said one of the fighters, it came up on one of the fighters. The fighter tried to engage it. The fighter tried to engage it, and the or whatever it was, it locked onto the fighter's movement positions. So as if the fighter rolled, the thing rolled with it. It was complete harmony and sync with the fighter. No matter what the fighter did, if it went back, the thing went back. Went forward, it went forward. It went up, it would move like that. It was like a mirror. It was mirroring the fucking fighter. So he couldn't do nothing with it. That shit was crazy. He was like, then another one, when they tried to do it, he tried to attack it and lock onto it. Then 6 more UFOs came out and surrounded the nigga. Said, nigga, what's popping, bitch? What's popping, my nigga? You trying to fuck with the homie? 6 more came and surrounded that nigga like, nigga, what up, yo? Don't make us start getting the cracking up in here, so. Hey, y'all, they trying to tell us. They done told us. Not trying to tell us. They have told us that aliens exist. He says, y'all funny. He says, rolling on, hey, stop rolling on the floor, they stop moving. So the aliens, they don't take no shit, but they didn't attack. They were just observing. The Americans tried to attack, and the aliens were defending themselves. So just like humans, they always attacking shit when they don't understand it. So we got aliens, y'all. Good luck. So moving along, and that's an actual admission to the Congress that they were aliens, or excuse me, non-human intelligence. I advise you go look at the report. It's pretty good. So moving along, I thought this was a weird report. I needed to see how this went off, because this is crazy right here. So this is a report about your sexual fantasies. Are your sexual fantasies normal? Because there's some crazy motherfuckers out there. Y'all some crazy niggas. Y'all got some crazy fantasies. Y'all some freaks. We all know y'all some freaky diggies. So there was a study to see if your freaky digginess was everybody else's freaky digginess. You don't never know. Maybe you freaky diggy with everybody else. So this is a study that they did. This is funny. This is hilarious. So check it out. A scientist reveals the most bizarre fetishes he's encountered. Professor Mark Griffiths, an expert in behavioral addiction at Nottingham Trent University, has revealed the most unusual paraphilias he has encountered. Paraphilia. Paraphilias are uncommon types of sexual expression, often described as sexual deviations, sexual perversions, or disorders of sexual preference. He explained in an article for The Conversation. Now, I know y'all thinking, is this about to be crazy and freaky? No, just watch what these crazy motherfuckers get sexually aroused over. This shit is just watch. Just hold on, y'all. Just hold on. Well, I'm going to take you somewhere. I promise. So, they are typically accompanied by intense sexual arousal for unconventional or non-sexual stimuli, such as enemas, enema. See, that's some old Brokeback Mountain nigga getting aroused over Only Brokeback Mountain nigga getting aroused over an enema. But such as enemas, that's called what is it? Clismophilia. Statues. Somebody getting sexually aroused over a statue. That's called agalma. Wait a minute. Agalmatophilia. Damn it. What the fuck? Agalmatophilia. Agalmatophilia. If you are sexually aroused by statues, it's called agalmatophilia. Then, are you sexually aroused by somebody's teeth? That's called odontophilia. And vomit. If you get turned on by vomit, it's called emetophilia. He said, nigga, what? So that ain't even the ones, though. That's not even the ones he studied. Those are just examples of some shit. Let me tell you the actual ones he studied, the 5 craziest. So check this out. So here's a look at the 5 most unusual paraphilias Professor Griffith has come across. So this is called voraphilia or voraphilia. You spell it VORARE philia, PHILIA, right? So voraphilia refers to being sexually aroused by the idea of being eaten. Eating other people or observing this process for sexual gratification. Basically, if you Hannibal Lecter, that's Hannibal. That's the Silence of the Lamb, nigga. If you Hannibal, you got voraphilia. If you turned on, come here, let me get a little nibble on you, girl. Oh, woo, girl, you taste good. Oh, shit. Get a little bite, girl. Go, take a little nibble. Take a little nibble. Oh, shit, girl. Goddamn. Go. A little harder. Ooh, a little harder, girl. A little, bite a little harder. Woo! Oh, a little harder, girl. Almost. A little harder. Go. You got voraphilia. Voraphilia. If you want somebody to chomp on you so you can bust one. Then what the fuck is wrong with people? I don't know. But that ain't even the hardest one. Check this out. Most of the fantasies of voraphilias involve being the ones eaten. They like being eaten. They don't like to eat people. They like to be the ones eaten. Being eaten. So then it says devouring someone could be viewed as the ultimate act of dominance by a predator and the ultimate act of submission by the prey. Then, that's crazy. Then, moving along, dacrophilia. This is number 2, dacrophilia. What is dacrophilia? That's getting aroused from seeing someone cry. It comes from the main forms, from 3 main forms, according to Professor Griffith. You get horny from seeing people cry? What the hell? Do those people go out and start insulting people on purpose so they can see them cry? You old stink ass bitch, ugly hoe ass bitch. That's why your daddy died. That's why your daddy left your mama. That's why your daddy ain't shit. Your mama ain't shit. Your whole family ain't shit. That's why. Why are you saying that to me? Oh yeah, girl. Let me. You go. Don't drop another tear. You crazy ass bitch. Yo, your mama was a hoe. You got to. Yeah, girl. Is that what they do? How do you get aroused from somebody's tears? You a sick motherfucker if you get aroused from somebody crying. It says, hold on, where'd it go? There's an explanation for it, apparently. Hold on. It says the explanation for it is, so dacrophilia says compassionate dacrophiles are sexually aroused by the compassion of comforting a crier. Dominant or submissive dacrophiles are sexually aroused by either causing tears in a consenting submissive partner or by being made to cry by consenting dominant partner. Holy shit, niggas is crazy. Moving along, then you got proctophilia. A proctophilia. Those are people who are sexually aroused by farts. Wait a minute. A proctophilia? Hey, is it a proctophilia because a proctologist, they look at you, they do this? Is that? I just got the word, y'all see? Word etymology. I got proct as in proctologist. So, hey, you get aroused by farts. You are, what the fuck? Hey, girl. Come here, girl. Come here, girl. Look at you. You look so goddamn nice, girl. Oh, my God. Ooh, come here, girl. Let me turn around for me. Go ahead. Let one go. You put your face. Let one go. Sit on my face. Go ahead, girl. Let go all day. You are some... Who in the fuck is getting aroused by farts? That is disgusting. There are some, I heard some people say that on a fine girl. Girl, what is it? When a girl says, girl, I'll inhale your farts or something. When a girl's pretty enough, that girl, I'll inhale your fart. Ain't no girl pretty enough for you to use their fart as oxygen. Just saying. That's the craziest one to me. That was the crazy, but that ain't even the last one. Oh, excuse me, there's two more. So that's the third one. The last two are apotemophilia. Apotemnophilia. Excuse me, timno. These fucking names they be coming up with are fucking crazy. Apotemnophilia. I think that's how you say it. Apotemnophilia. So apotemnophilia, that's APOTEMNO philia. So is the sexual arousal caused by the fantasy of or reality of being an amputee. What? You get sexually aroused by a nigga got a nub? You got the nub, you got the nubbin. You put the nub in. You're like, ugh. Hey, girl, come here, jack me on, girl. Get down there. She rubbing a little nub on your shit. Come on, girl, I need both nubs. Come on, get down there, girl. They get the nubbing, not rubbing, they nubbing. Stroke your shit with the nubs up and down like this. Do the tip like this. What the fuck? These people are crazy in this motherfucker, man. Who is getting aroused by nubs? Goddamn. Everybody needs some nubbing. Everybody needs some nubbing. You know what I'm saying? And I will always nub you. We'll always love you. I will always nub you. I nub y'all. I nub y'all so much. My Nagas, I nub y'all. Woo! It's for amputees. So apotemnophilias. Some may pretend to be amputees. Some of these niggas may pretend to be amputees. Nigga, you doing amputee cosplay, nigga? How you do that? How you do amputee cosplay? What the fuck is that? Oh, man. I will nub you forever. Oh, my God. Then, you never know. Hey, you know what, my niggas? Y'all don't know. This may be the ultimate in pleasure right here. You don't know? If she doing your shit like this. She playing with the little balls down there. She playing baseball with the balls. Boy, that may be we may be on to some shit. You never know. This may be, hey girl, hey. I might have put y'all on to something. Then last thing is salarophilia. Salarophilia, which is the sexual arousal from soiling or disheveling someone attractive. So again, it's salarophilia, the sexual arousal of soiling or disheveling someone. So basically, you taking a fine ass chick and making her mess and taking her face and putting it in the mud. Messing her hair up, ripping her clothes off, snatching her clothes, making them look fucked up. That make you horny. Is making somebody pretty look messed up. That's salarophilia. This could include tearing or damaging their clothes, covering them in mud, or messing up their hair and makeup. Holy shit. These niggas is crazy. Those are crazy people, y'all. So those are the 5 weirdest sexual perversions that they have. Holy shit. And all right, moving along. Last thing I got in the science and the weird. For people, so this is I found this really crazy. So your reaction to pain could reveal if you're a psychopath. Scientists say. Now, I latched onto this because I have a super high tolerance for pain. So I was like, I might be crazy. I might be a psycho. I know I am. I know I'm psycho. But let me just see if I'm right. So, says you can be crazy if you got a super high tolerance for pain. I can hold my hand under hot water all day. I never had to take painkillers for anything. Like I box with no wraps or gloves. Never in my whole life. I could hit punching bags, big punching bags, hard punching bags, not feel it. So the scientists, here's the science. So it says, scientists now say that being able to grin and bear it could be a worrying sign of a dark personality. According to scientists from Radboud University, people who can handle greater levels of pain are more likely to be psychopaths. How many of you crazy out there niggas with me? Huh? How many crazy motherfuckers out there with me? Am I the only crazy one? I'm the only one that can take pain. None of y'all can't take pain. I laugh at pain. That's my reaction. Ever since I was a kid, I would go get shots from the doctor when I go get immunized. I would laugh when the doctor would give me a shot, and the doctor thought I was crazy. The doctor was like, "What's wrong with you? Like, what's wrong with your kid?" So I don't know. I told y'all I was crazy. This is why I act like this. I told y'all that shit. But it says their study found that people with elevated levels of psychopathy are not only more resistant to pain, but less able to learn from painful experiences. Now that's not true. Everybody that do that doesn't mean you can't learn from painful experiences. I learn from painful experiences, but some people are like that. And if you're not conscious, I guess it would be that way. If you're not a conscious person, but if you're conscious and crazy, like me, if you're conscious and crazy, I'm conscious and crazy. See. But this says researchers believe that this could be an important part of why people with these traits fail to learn from negative consequences. During trials conducted with members of the public, those with psychopathic traits failed to change their behavior even when faced with the painful electric shocks. Them niggas was like, I don't give a fuck. You ever see a video of them cats who get tased and just eat that shit like Tic Tacs? Like, like they talking about them type of cats. It says the insensitivity to punishment might combine with an excessive drive towards reward to make psychopaths particularly impulsive and persistent. So I felt they was talking about me when I saw this. I'm like, I ain't no damn crazy. I might be a little crazy. Might be a little crazy. But how many of you out there are psychopaths? Because you can take a little pain. Now you should be taught to take some pain though. I definitely believe that. You should be able to discipline your body to be able to take pain. Because you'll experience pain many times in your life. And so you have to be able to still get the job done or whatever it is, get the mission done, even through pain. So that's kind of what martial arts teach you. That's kind of what sports teach you. When you do those type of things, you have to, you'll go through a lot of pain, but you still have to persevere to go through that pain, to get through that pain. Now, some people, they'll feel the pain and then persevere through it. And then some people are like me, who are crazy. We don't feel shit. I don't feel a goddamn thing. Excuse me. Not most. I mean, you have to really ramp it up for me to feel something. I mean, like, it has to be like crazy. I got hit by a car, y'all, and just walked home. Just like, I'm good. On my scooter. I got hit by a car on the scooter and just went home like, all right. So, just saying, how many crazy people out there like me? You never know. So, just saying. I thought that was a little bit crazy. They were saying people are crazy, psychopaths, because you can endure pain. But that might be me. So moving along. Last thing I got in some nigga news. Your boy Diddy and Eric Adams. Did you hear about Diddy and Eric Adams? I put this in nigga news. Did you hear about P. Dizzle and Eric Adams? So Trump is firing the federal prosecutor that brought up charges on Diddy and and Eric Adams. He firing that prosecutor. Now, does that mean the cases go away? No, not necessarily, but that may mean Eric Adams' case goes away. But Diddy's case is not going nowhere. They just going to reassign that to somebody else who's probably less competent and not as familiar with the case. And it's probably going to be some other people who get put in there. Now, excuse me. I think Diddy's still going to get prosecuted, but who knows? Maybe they trying to get your boy They trying to pull your boy Diddy up out of there because of who he know, who he got it against. Now, I don't think he got nothing on Trump because if he had something on Trump, that would have came out a long time ago. They got them tapes. They got all the Diddy tapes. So if they had something on Trump, they would have been blasted that shit from all the goddamn electronic billboards in Times Square. You'd have seen Trump doing something to some little, to some youngins or whatever it was on the Diddy tapes. They'd have blasted that shit. So I don't believe he got nothing on him or Diddy has anything on him. But that's why Eric Adams has been coming out in favor or basically he's not protecting Trump, but defending Trump lately when they've been calling him Nazi and racist and this and that type of stuff. And so Eric Adams, we need to tone down the rhetoric. We need to tone it down. Let's bring it down. Let's get back to some civility. You know what I'm saying? Because he know if he get convicted or when Trump get in there, Trump can wipe the whole goddamn, I think he can wipe out the investigation. So he can call out the investigation. So if he get in there, Adams is like, come on, Trump. Come on, my nigga Trump. You know what I'm saying? You ain't Hitler, my nigga. I see it. I see it, man. I know you cool. I know you cool, my nigga, though. You know what I'm saying? I don't fuck the rest of them. I know it. I see it, my nigga. So he is this nigga has bent the knee. He has bent the knee to get out of there. And then because Trump told him, he told Eric Adams, he said at an event that he was targeted and railroaded. So I think Trump is going to let him off. I definitely think Trump is going to let him off. But not Diddy. Diddy ain't going to get off. Diddy is going to hell, not jail. P. Diddy's going to hell. That nigga is the worst ever. And karma has come for him. All the shit that keep coming out that he did, god damn. That his mom may really be his auntie who allegedly molested him as a kid. What the fuck? Holy shit. So Diddy ain't getting off. That nigga's, he going to hell. But Eric Adams, that nigga may be getting off, y'all. And then real quick, the last nigga shit I got, I put this in nigga news too. Some dude went to the government website where Barack Obama's, the kids, this is where they keep the government documents and shit like that, official government documents. So they went to the part where Barack Obama's birth certificate is posted, right? And this dude is a computer expert, like graphics expert and all that type of stuff. So he had it, he clicked on it, and then whatever he did in his program, he clicked on it. And this nigga was able to move the whole document. He was able to move pieces of the document. He was able to move the signature. He was able to move boxes. He was able to move the whole template of the document over, and all the words and shit was still just left under it. Then he moved it up, so it was like two things like this. So all the information was left on it while he moved the empty boxes over to where. You know what that means? If you don't, yes, Photoshop. Yes, Photoshop. So if you remember, the birther, because this is why they hate Trump, is because Trump did the birther thing, right? He kept saying, nigga, you ain't from America, nigga, you from Kenya. So there's video of Barack Obama saying he was from Kenya when he went to Kenya and he did a press conference in Kenya. And he said he was from Kenya, then he stopped himself and was like, oh shit, I shouldn't have said that. There's video of that. So there's all this. So the reason I think Trump was on it so hard, because Trump, he has inside information people, and they really told him, no, Barack is not from America. And so he really couldn't prove it though, but all his inside information people was telling him, no, nigga, Barack ain't from here. but they just couldn't, they didn't have the evidence to prove it, but they did know. And so Trump was on this shit hard, and they shitted on Trump because he could never come up with the evidence, because Barack eventually produced this birth certificate, which was supposed to shut everybody up, right? When he produced his birth. And I said back then, in 2008, when he bought that shit up, I said, nigga, that shit could be faked. Now, Photoshop was so relatively new back in 2008. It came out in like the early 2000s, I think. About 2008, it was still getting developed. It wasn't, so you couldn't, it wasn't as ill as it is now. Like how you can lock things into place and all that type of stuff. You can, if you know Photoshop, you can lock images into place so they can't be moved around and shit like that. So, but on this thing, it wasn't locked. The images weren't locked. And so you can still move the shit around. I'm like, oh shit. Yeah, Adobe Photoshop. So apparently Barack Obama, Obese, birth certificate is fake, allegedly. But it was on the government website. It was right there. The government website was right there. Barack Obama birth certificate, bop, bop, bop. And that nigga clicked on it and was able to just drag the shit all over the fucking thing. Holy shit, y'all. Who the hell did we put, or did America put, as its president? This nigga's a Manchurian candidate for real. So is Kamala. She just ain't as good. She's not as good of a Manchurian candidate as Barack is. But they both Manchurian candidates. They both Manchurian candidates. Holy shit. And you know who you can see that video on? Somebody did a video on it. Melanie King. So if you haven't seen, you know her, who she is, a pretty light-skinned girl who does political videos. So she did one she did the video a couple of days ago. And so she has the video of that guy moving it around. So go to Melanie King's YouTube page. She has some good videos too. You probably should subscribe to Melanie King. She has some good stuff. But go look at that video and you will see Barack Obese may not be Barack Obese. Just saying. That nigga ain't what he pretends to be. So that's it for me, y'all. I gotta get out of here. No police stop law lessons today. Gonna get out of here, but make sure you get over to knowyourrightsfoundation.org and sign up as a volunteer. And make sure you get out there also and get the Great Book of Melanin Research so you can get the whole package by Tuesday, because after Tuesday, that's when I'm gonna be off for real. For good. So boom, you get all of this for free. Bam, all of that for free if you order. And then, like I said, I'm gonna give you the deal. All of this, or this for free when you order the Great Book of Melanin Research. You gotta pay for this, but you get all of this for free when you order the Great Book of Melanin Research. And you should have this book. Everybody should have it. All the information you need on your melanin for the past 120 years at this point. So again, I downloaded, I went and got it from there, paid for it, and went and got it from their website. After I got it, they shut it down. They took the whole thing down. They took the whole, you can't find this information anymore on their website. Can't Google it. It's not out there. Nope, can't Google it. It used to be on the internet. They had a website that published most of this information. And then after I bought this from the International Federation of Pigment Cell Societies, they shut that website down. They shut both, so they took it off the actual website where you can't get it anymore, download them. And then the one website where they produced it, they showed a lot of this information. They shut that down. So I am the only place you can get this information. Unless you can copy it from somebody who's already bought it from me. So again, get the hard copy. You get the whole police stop law package for free. And then Boom. Make sure you get over to knowyourrightsfoundation.org and sign up. Or knowyourrightsfoundation.org/volunteers. And that's how you're going to sign up. Or KYRF.org/volunteers. Sign up. Because, again, Trump is coming with this new, he's about to implement this police state. He has to do it in order to regain control over what they called was a good America, a great America. And that was with law and order. So they campaigned on the whole defund the police thing, right? They campaigned on Kamala being for defund the police, which means they're going to come back in and counteract all of that shit. They're going to fund the police. So you know what that means for you. They're going to come back in and refund the police, not defund the police. So if you don't get your ass on over there, I don't want to hear nothing. When they put that taser on you, when they put that taser on you, and you don't know how to, you don't know how to say anything to get it off your ass. Don't say I didn't tell you. A lot of you've been watching me for years. Most of the people who come over here who sign up for the Know Your Rights Foundation, I ask, how long you been watching me? I tell you to get up in here. About 2 years. This just happened. We just had the last interviews for the year a couple days ago. Asked them, how long you been watching me? About 2 years. Don't stop waiting. You think Trump gonna wait to give the popo their power back? Hell no. Get your ass over there. knowyourrightsfoundation.org/volunteers. Make sure you sign up. We will hook you up for free. We will teach you for free. The contract, though, is you have to go back out and teach it to the people. Now, if you can deal with that, you can deal with the pay it forward contract. Get on over here, sign up, and we got you. All right? That's it for me. I'm out of here. About to take time off. Not doing no class tomorrow, but I will mail your stuff out by Tuesday. So make sure you order. Again, the hard copy. You got to get the hard copy. I will give you the 5 decks of flashcards. This is the last time until Tuesday that you're going to get that deal, because then I'm outie. I'm outie. All right, so appreciate you guys. Thank you for all the moderators. Thank you for everybody who hit the Cash App, the shawarma button today. Appreciate y'all. Oh, y'all told me, y'all saw that I was going on the shawarma diet. Y'all trying to help me on my shawarma diet. I didn't get too many shawarma donations today. Damn it, I'm being shawarma and shawarma and what is it? Withdrawal this week, y'all. But I appreciate you guys. Thanks for everybody who's supporting. I appreciate you guys, all the moderators, everybody who showed up today. I'm out of here. Deuces.